What's up, Band-Aid gang? What's up, gang? Y'all get in here. Get ready to start this live up real quick, y'all. Got one. Y'all get in here. What's going on, gang? Salute to you, Band-Aid gang. We got 4 in the building. Let's get those likes up, y'all. I got an exclusive for y'all tonight. Today. Y'all know how we gonna hold it down today, y'all. We definitely finna hold it down. I got an exclusive interview. Welcome, BOGM. Thank you for coming in today. I'm gonna reverse the screen. I'm gonna take him down so y'all can see what's going on. We gonna rock this show, y'all. Let's go ahead and okay, we see how we holding it. Let's get ready to turn this on, man. Let's rock the show, y'all.
My nigga, when I tell you I have argued with so many niggas on here, it's to this day I still have no respect for them niggas. I done went toe to toe with these niggas. I don't give a fuck about these niggas. You understand what I'm trying to say to you right now, sir? You did not have to do none of that. I would have came regardless.
What up, nerd?
It's okay.
What up,
Then
gang?
you got Shulin underneath. Well, I'm not gonna call him Shulin because he actually was kind of respectful, even though he up your line with you. But I mean, hey, he was cool. Cool people.
Let's go.
Y'all alright with me in my book. Whatever y'all want to argue about,
Like,
come to
share, subscribe. Band-Aid gang, let's go.
Is that the name of your? Is that the name of your shit?
What up, nurse? What up, Maj? Let's get it.
Where is it?
Thank you, gang. We right here.
I gotta learn how to maneuver.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, gang. Let's go.
Oh, it's we beat you. I thought it was we got you. Either one. Y'all go over there till we beat you.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, Band-Aid gang. Thank you, Maj.
Y'all go like and subscribe.
Let's go.
Because we beat you feels like he got you. Y'all, he
I did, like, gang. I got you.
Yeah. That he
let go.
Got all the information he needs to put me and my family in jail. He feel like everything he got will counter all the alleged lies that I've been telling you guys, you know. I had to stop by on my way to Dallas and y'all was closed. Like that.
Let's go. We got 6 in the building, man. We back. Let's go. Let's get it.
We do be closed.
Double tap that screen for the like button, gang. Double tap my screen.
Rebirth or some shit like that.
I said, damn.
Now, you know, you done set up here, you done tried the cookies, you done said how good they were, you and your bitch went over there, y'all ate cookies, y'all enjoyed them. I'm assuming now you on the other side saying that, you know, I'm guilty, you call me so many lies, yada yada yada. You know how many times people have said that shit to me and nothing y'all have said has been true. So this is my thing. This is what I'm going to give you. I am willing to bet you $5,000 right now.
Just 5,000? I said, damn.
None of this shit.
Double tap that screen, y'all. Band-Aid gang. Let's get this motherfucker jumping, gang. I told y'all I was gonna come right back. Boy, I'm about to do them all type of ways. Let's get back in this algorithm and do what we do. Double tap that screen. Band-Aid gang.
Still been running your mouth about me, and you know, like I said, I'm gonna let you do it. You know, it's okay.
What up, YG? What up, Yolanda? The great spills the tea.
I'm gonna go over there and talk to you again. You already said this what get me.
Tell me what get you.
Why do you feel like
what got you,
you had to be nice to me in order to get me to talk to you? Do you know how many niggas that hate me on this motherfucker nigga that I've talked to, that I've had a conversation with, that I've cussed out, that I've yelled at. We could have did that all motherfucking day. You didn't have to act like this shit right here. Let me find it. And talk about, oh, she lied. She lied. I've been talking so many lies. Bro, you ain't taught me this shit. Everything is the same. Nothing has changed. I don't give a fuck what you're saying on there. Nothing has changed. Everything is the same. Ain't no tippy-toe nigga gonna come out the real word where it's 3 shooters and shit. Like, I was talking about tippy-toe. Nigga didn't even have a name. On there and over there talking about tippy-toe and shit. Dumbass shit. And all this stupid shit. Oh, it was 4 workers. It wasn't 3. I know how many workers I had working at that shop by them. I'm the one that does the payroll. It was only 3. Explain her shoes.
I said, damn, Band-Aid Gang. What it do, man? How's everybody doing, man? We here on another one, man. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry for the hold up, gang. Man, but it's a must do that I get content and the Band-Aid Gang bring you the hottest information when it come to YouTube, and how we do it. Don't nobody do it the way we do it, man. So I want to thank everybody for pulling up to get today, gang. I know y'all like the picture, so we can do it all type of ways. We will do anybody all type of ways when it comes to this internet, because what we do over here, gang, what we do over here, we let you expose your motherfucking self. Did I mention that? I must have left that motherfucking part out. Yeah, but we'll talk about it later as we go on. Now, y'all, we got some exclusive shit coming like I told y'all. I'm sorry about last night, y'all. I just had to make sure that I got everything coming. So y'all pay attention to the timeline, and pay attention to the community posts, right? Because I'm about to start uploading on your ass. I'm about to knock the rubber out the elastic in your drawers, right? So everything that we do, dog, everything that we do over here is accurate. See, last night we had a wonderful show on The Great Spills the Tea. Did I mention that? Did I mention the show was lovely? We gave y'all some real dialogue, some real content where you can just come over and really enjoy yourself. But everything leads into another. See, don't nobody do that shit like we do it on the internet. And I'm not trying to hit all these points and all these. I'm not. I swear to you, gang, I'm not. I'm just bringing you an exclusive. So there's an interview that you guys seen on the thumbnail that I put out, right? Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that. So I'm gonna show y'all some shit you ain't seen before. So what we gonna do here, gang, we gonna flip the screen like we do. Yeah, that's what we gonna do, gang. Because we do what we want to over here. So this shit is exclusive. Shouts out to the Real Angel for holding it down over here on the Band-Aid Gang channel. YG the Great up in here. So we had an interview with her Hernandez Govan, lying ass, y'all. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys didn't see it. So we're going to do our dialogue. So remember, tonight we may be going on again. Did I mention that? Because I'm about to flood you. I'm about to flood you, and pay attention to the shorts that we put out on this motherfucking internet. So Band-Aid Gang, I want y'all to just listen to Hernandez Govan. He goes right back and tells lies on himself again, Band-Aid. Let's do this shit, y'all. Band-Aid Gang, let's go. I told you I bring you the shit.
How you doing, Govan?
You ain't recording yet?
Yes, how you doing?
You recording already?
Yeah.
Oh man, look at
yes.
you. All right, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, we had that timing out.
Yeah, that's why I be trying to communicate with everybody
Yo, get in here.
about the timing, because I know a lot of people don't have the Eastern Standard Time, so I be forgetting too. So I always try to mention it. So I'm sorry that
hit that like button, double tap the screen
like that. So, but I appreciate you so much for pulling up, Govan. I was explaining to everybody who you was, and like I said, I don't have no dog in this fight. I like everybody, and stuff. And I see how everybody always tries to, we're fans of the music, but we want to get into.
Didn't I tell y'all I bring you nothing but exclusive shit, gang? Didn't I tell you the story? Double tap the screen, gang. Double tap the screen. Now we finna rock shows. Also remember, dog, I'm about to drop another one on y'all tonight, gang. Hit the double tap the screen, bro. We bring you nothing but exclusive shit over here, gang. Now we're gonna watch Govan. We're gonna watch Govan tell on himself again. We're gonna watch the stories change with Govan, right? And remember, it's only a matter of time. Let's go, Band-Aid Gang. We ain't playing with these people. I said, damn.
The street part of it and being judges without knowing what the fuck is really going on.
Without knowing all the facts.
Yes, without knowing all the facts, but we think we know, and I'm not one of those. You know, I just said, hey, let me get him on here and ask him myself before I try to be.
And everybody, I want everybody, you know, fair use commentary. I want you guys to double tap the screen. We got to run up to 50 likes, gang. I came back on. I told you we back and we coming full throttle. So what I want to explain to you guys is this, gang. I want everybody to subscribe to her channel. Mrs. Parker, Miss Parker. That's the name of her channel, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Check her out, man. She did a wonderful job on this interview. She hit from some different angles. And I'm sure, guys, I brought this to you, gang. And I want to say thank you for Peanut Butter Face for actually bringing me this content to share with you guys today. Thank you, guys. Shouts out to the whole Band-Aid Gang. Let's continue to rock the show. Happy Monday, everybody.
Jury and executioner. Found not guilty. How was it? Because they said you was the mastermind of everything. You know, you was plagued to be the mastermind.
Well, you know, they said a lot of stuff, you know, that wasn't accurate to try to bolster the case.
Y'all get in here.
You know, they didn't even want me. You know, I got indicted for other people.
See, so now we hear Hernandez say that they don't want him. See, what I really believe, Band-Aid Gang, shouts out to Cupcake, y'all. We got information coming in. I want to say this. What I truly believe is that all those busts that you guys see happening in Memphis are coming from Hernandez Govan. A lot of these indictments that you guys see that are coming through Memphis are coming from Hernandez Govan, allegedly, or they're coming from Cornelius. See, Cornelius know a lot about a lot of unalivements that was done in Memphis, and so does this man right here. Did I mention that? I must have left that part out. See, y'all see all these busts that's going on in Memphis? All these people that's going down, these Ricos that's coming in Memphis, ask this man right here, because he has all the connections, right? He know where all the lean is. He know where all the bottles of lean is. I said, damn. See, what you did, you didn't want me on here. See, they didn't want me. They didn't want me up here. And see, did I mention that we got some more exclusive today? See, we got so much shit going, Band-Aid Gang, right now. I had to make you wait. Now, let's go, Band-Aid Gang. Let's get them.
Well, I was basically a casualty of war. Just to try to be able to, for them to bring an indictment against Juke and Gotti.
There you go.
Okay.
So y'all listen to that. To bring the indictment, listen good, gang. To bring the indictment against Juke and Gotti. Ain't it surprising, Band-Aid Gang? Damon, he ain't scared to say. He ain't scared to say it. So that is letting everybody know that there still is a RICO coming. That there's an investigation. Didn't we tell you guys that, gang? That there's an investigation? Why give up now? Because Hernandez Govan is letting you know straight and simple, point on, that there is an investigation. Now, Juke is gone. There is an investigation still going on. Do you guys see all the people that are still getting dropped right now, that's still getting popped in Memphis? It's not over. It is not over, Band-Aid Gang. But see, I'm going to walk you to the crossroads, gang, and I'm going to show you everything that you need to see and what you need to hear. Because we're going to let Dolph Spirit stay alive. Because, see that phone in Maurice's hand? Y'all like that picture I made of Maurice. That phone that's in Maurice's hand, gang. That phone in Maurice's hand. See, Dolph wants to know where his phone's at. Yeah, he wants to know where them phones at. And we want to know, too. But we're going to get all of that in due time. Now, let's listen to this interview.
So, you know, I caught an interview with you on Vlad TV, and he was talking about...
Double tap the screen,
like,
please.
the night before... something happened at your house with Cornelius Smith. Big Juke was there. You had Straight Drop because you were signing Straight Drop to trying to get Straight Drop to be an artist, sign him as an artist for CMG, correct?
Correct. Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Okay, so can you elaborate on what happened?
So
here's how to get high when you're not 22 anymore. Let's be real. The days of sketchy dealers and
initially, I reached out to Juke, you know, when
watch the stories
when
change.
Drop was released from federal custody. He had a talk with my daughter. Him and my daughter, they were cool. And
so, did we ever hear the talk with the daughter, Band-Aid Gang? Double tap the screen. If you can't, there's 3 buttons on your right hand side. You can hit those 3 buttons and hit the like button in there. If you can't double tap the screen, double tapping the screen is hitting the like button. 17 in the building. Thank you guys for coming today. This is Band-Aid Gang, bro. We bring it to you exclusively. So now we hear now that Juke was cool with Hernandez Govan's daughter. Now, this is something new that we're hearing now. That's why when I did bring out this commentary for you guys, I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't. So I'm right here watching with you guys because it started to get so deep, right, gang? Sir, sir, never heard it. Right, exactly. So that's why I'm bringing you the exclusive. Band-Aid Gang, thank you for coming. Please subscribe to the channel. So it's a must that we bring it to you raw. We getting up to 50 likes. Double tap that screen. Thank you guys for the hearts. I told you we back, gang, and we running. And we also covering the Puff Daddy shit. And the Puff Daddy case, gang. Wait, I might be putting that on tonight, if not tomorrow. But you about to see my timeline be flooded. Or go to my community post. I'm finna put all my lives up because we finna go ham, y'all. It's time to roll. Let's get the ball rolling. Band-Aid Gang, let's continue.
My daughter was telling him, about CMG and,
Now, daughter was telling his daughter. Hold on, Band-Aid Gang. Sorry about that, Band-Aid Gang. So we back. So now watch this. Now listen, I want everybody to pay attention. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Sorry about that. People be calling through. I need to put my phone on no disturbing. So apologize for that. Now I want everybody to pay attention. Let's go.
She had a little interest as well. And so with that being said, he ended up having a falling out with one of his close friends about a music deal that they were trying to do together. And so he asked me.
Now he's talking about Straight Drop having a falling out with one of his partners on a music deal, which we don't know about that. We never heard. That's why I thought it was important that I bring it to you guys, because this is some shit we never heard. Somebody put he's Obama's brother. I said, damn. Y'all don't start this morning, y'all. Come on, Top Head. Don't start. What up, Meek C? What up, gang? You don't start this morning. Spin, let it. We gonna drag in a little while. We know he funded the little Chinese man. Well, I call him the Buddhist monk. Yeah, Shaolin versus Lama. But we gonna go ahead and continue the show. Let's go, gang.
Could I reach out to them because that was one of the main labels that he wanted to sign with. So I reached out to Juke and told him they want. My little partner just came home and. He was like that in the street, and he was talented, and just come by.
So listen to this, gang. This is where you fuck up, Hernandez Govan. I'm gonna play this one more time. Listen what he said. This is what is this a key factor? So he goes to Big Juke. Now listen to this. Listen to this, Meek C. Listen to this, Top here. Listen to this, Lulu. He goes to Big Juke and specifies to him, thank you, Nurse, my mod. Salute to all my mods. Thank you, Nurse, for holding it down, keeping it running, gang. If you want to donate to the channel, it is Cash App, $ Content Kings. Instead of an S on Kings, put a Z, 123, if you would like to donate to the channel. And the same thing on Chime. So now listen. Now peep this out, Band-Aid Gang. Without the 1 through 3 on Chime. Now here's the thing, gang. Why is it important, Nurse? Why is it important, Nurse, that he has to specify that to Big Juke that Straight Drop is a beast in the street, that he's a hitter? You know why? Because they wanted him to do the hit. And remember, gang, stop thinking that Straight Drop was supposed to get unalive too. Straight Drop was supposed to get unalive too, not just Cornelius. So I just wanted to remind you guys of that. So as we tracking right now, pay attention. He's wanting to let Juke know that Straight Drop is about that life. Why? Let's figure it out, gang.
Told them they want, my little partner just came home and, he was like that in the street and he was talented. And,
he was like that in the street, meaning that he can go do the unalive to Young Dog.
And everybody can't get Juke to pull up like that, you know what I'm saying? But I could. And he pulled up and, when he pulled up, we was in there talking, and he had already told me about how much money
Story's finna change.
Basically, to get his drop, get his buzz to the level of where the labels will be interested and go ahead and, and press the button on everything. And so I didn't have $500,000 at the time.
They are the label. They remind you, CMG is a label. CMG is a label. No, it was a sacrifice for him to get signed, gang, to be in that Sue Whoop gang, because we always see, stop being stupid, gang. These guys out here be faking wearing blue even though they down with the red. Double tap my screen, gang. I ain't give you nothing but facts. They be down with the blue. They don't be down, they wear blue, but they be down with the red. But we see this man throwing up the Pyru, the blood signs all the time, gang. Stop playing with us, Hernandez Govan. Stop playing with me, boy. I see everything. And I track over here on this channel. See, your time is coming, and we know that, right? We know that, and we know that you're an informant, and we know those missing phone calls, double tap my screen, that we seen in that courtroom that they couldn't identify was your phone calls. And there is something that I want to show everybody from the Puff Daddy trial when they was talking about Keefe D, his proffer agreement, and what his proffer agreement specified. So don't forget that this man did a proffer agreement. He told on them. But the key thing is, where did he tell? And we're going to show you guys that. Let's go, Band-Aid Gang. We ain't playing the game with these motherfuckers. Stop
to
playing
do
with
that. So I reached out to my brother who was at the time incarcerated. So all of us was on, my brother was on the phone. It was me, Juke, and Straight Drop.
Okay. Now, Juke and Straight Drop. Double tap.
After talking for a minute, watching a couple videos and showing him drop videos, and he was sort of impressed. He liked it. And I get a knock at the door. And I go to the door, and it was Cornelius. And prior to that, every day.
Come on, gang. Cornelius was in the house. What up, Miss Clarks? 07, what up, Mod? Cornelius was in the house. Stop the lie. But he gonna tell on himself again. I want y'all to watch this new information. There's a lot of people going down because of this man right here. A lot of people are going down in Memphis because of this man right here. And part of the reason why he's not scared to leave Memphis, because he's sweeping the streets. I said, damn, let's go, Band-Aid.
Every other day I would, serve him X pills, weed, whatever he wanted. And I was under the impression that that's what he wanted. So I'm like, hey, little bro, come back a little later.
Man, this man talk about dope so much, they ain't raided his house yet. Yeah, I said, damn. They ain't raided, he ain't scared of them raiding. You know he's still selling dope. He ain't got a job, gang. But remind you, he's in the real estate business. I said, damn. Then we gonna get into that a little bit later. Double tap my screen, because I ain't playing with you, Hernandez Govan. And neither is the Most High. See, God ain't playing with you. You think you expendable, don't you? Don't you? Let's go, Band-Aid Gang.
Trying to handle some business. I'm trying to get drop sign, CMG. And he was like, no, bro, it's important. So I step outside, and that's when he asked me. He was like, man, what's up, man? They ain't trying to do nothing about Dolph trying to kill Gotti.
Now look.
And at that point, it was music to my...
Now listen what he say. At that point, now listen. Hernandez Govan, Gotti, it's coming. What did Wack 100 say? They coming. Now here's how you know they coming. Dry snitching online. You stupid motherfucker. I'ma kick a knot in you a stupid motherfucker, boy. Hernandez Govan, boy, I don't know where you think you smart at, but we on your ass. we on your ass. See, now what you did was wrong right here, right? You let the investigation know that it was that there's an open case, right? Because you just said right here, you knew about the hits going on Dolph. You ain't know about nobody trying to hit. Now watch your story change. You don't know nothing about nobody trying to hit Gotti. But sorry about that, Band-Aid Gang. I do apologize. Sorry about that, Band-Aid Gang. I do apologize. So we back. So now watch this, gang. Listen what he tell on himself.
I had never heard of it. I really thought he was on some goofy shit, to be honest, because
let's go.
I had heard of the shit the other way around, attempted hits on Dolph Life. But
so if he's saying attempted hits on Dolph Life, thank you guys for the likes. We got. If you know about attempted hits on Dolph, ain't that giving away CMG? Didn't he just say in the beginning of this live, y'all? Didn't this man just say in the beginning of this live that he was wanted? The reason why they came and got him is because they wanted to indict Yo Gotti and Big Juke. So saying that, hey, that's who we want. We investigating these guys right now. So he's clearly saying that what? There was a hit done on Dolph, not Gotti. But he gonna change the story again as we continue.
Not on Gotti. And so I told him he didn't know what he was talking about. And he was very adamant that he knew what he was talking about. He said that Dolph...
I want y'all to track that. Write that down. Didn't y'all just hear him say he didn't know what he was talking about, right? Hit the fucking like button, because I ain't got to live like this. I said, damn. The man just said he did not know nothing about that Band-Aid gang. Put a one in the chat if that man just said that, and you just heard him say he didn't know nothing about that going on. And watch me pop his ass. Watch me pop him. Knock the rubber out the elastic in your motherfucking drawers. Boy, I'm stinging you, man. This is why we walk with Band-Aids all the goddamn time. This is the reason why we Band-Aid gang. Thank you, nurse. Now, you just heard him say he did not know nothing about that. Thank you, mods. Now, listen to what he's saying. Lying ass nigga. You a lying motherfucker.
I had an aunt or a cousin or something that stayed by his dad, and Dolph had been bragging on it.
This is why I switched to Weight Loss by Hims. Weight Loss by Hims offers access to a variety of options for...
If you want to lose some weight, they got you on that
too.
too.
Like, look, bro, you know, Big Dad ain't said nothing to me about this, and I know how...
He called his man Big Daddy. I said, damn. See, you tender, gang. They calling him... First they call... Now listen, gang. They call Daddy your Big Daddy. He called... How many Big Daddies you got, Hernandez Govan? I'm not calling no man Big Daddy. Big Daddy? That sounds like booty juice. That sound like CarMax on your lip. Glazed donut lip having motherfucker. See, he glazed Big Daddy. Big boy, stop it, gang. You stop calling nigga Big Daddy, gang. Now where you riding the car with your girl and your girl, you gonna call another man Big Daddy? That's what Big Daddy say. Ain't no nigga my Big Daddy around y'all. Only Big Daddy I got up now is the Most High. That's Big Daddy. That's the Most High Big Daddy. Now let's go, gang. Stop playing with us. Lying ass nigga. Now watch him lie. I told you we got him.
I want him to go back in there on this shit, because that's some major shit that he talking to me about.
Right, okay.
So I ain't finna go back in there and holler at Big Daddy about this shit that he was saying to me about, and potentially run him off from doing the music deal. That was my main concern. I ain't security for CMG or no shit like that. I'm trying to get this deal done so I can get me and my family out the street for the rest of my life.
Thank you, nurse.
And so went back in there. I ain't say nothing to Juke about nothing he said. When the meeting was over with, when Juke was leaving.
Now look, he said he ain't say nothing. This man had answered the door and just said, oh, ain't nobody there. That man came in there and told, first of all, I believe, allegedly, that Cornelius was already in the house because they were setting up the unaliving for young Dolph. Stop playing with us, bro. He was already there. Or when he knocked on that door, you let his ass in, and then y'all discussed it. Hit the like button, gang. We ain't playing around here, man. It's all Dolph sector. We know what's going on. Double tap the screen like my mod nurse said, man. And if you don't double tap it, there's 3 buttons on the top right-hand side. Hit those, and you're going to see the like button in there. For all the people that just don't know, I said, damn. Let's go.
That's when him and Bobby,
okay.
Bobby stayed across the street from me with his mother my whole life. And they were coming from across the street.
Now he changed.
And that's when they asked Juke, like, what's up? You ain't trying to do nothing about Dolph trying to kill your brother?
Now look.
And so that's when Juke looked at me like,
look.
Who is that? So and that's when I told him, I'm like, you know, that's my little play brother Bobby, and that's his homeboy C.
Now look.
And so, you know, he asked C, he was like, how you know that? And that's when he told Juke that Dolph had been bragging on it over there in the third wheel area by his dad's house. And so, you know, and they had a discussion or whatever, and that's how that happened, you know.
Boom. There you go. Right there. I popped him. Got your ass again. They had a discussion. You hear that, Angel? Mm-hmm. So now y'all hear that? They had a discussion. He didn't say that they walked off then. That they just separated. He looked at the dude crazy because he was a dope fiend and kept going. See, they had a discussion. Yep. Got you, gang. They had a discussion. Is that what you told when you did the proper agreement, gang? Is that what you said? Did you tell the police that whole conversation that got you walking free, Hernandez Govan? Stop playing with me, gang. They had a conversation. So meaning there was a setup, gang. But that conversation wasn't outside. See, Cornelius said, what did Cornelius say in the courtroom? He said they was in the house. And Juke did what, gang? So apparently somewhere they walked back in the house or they was already in the house. Hit the like button. Ain't nobody playing with you, Hernandez Govan. Because Cornelius said that Juke told y'all to take y'all phones outside. That's what was told in the courtroom, Hernandez Govan. That was what was told in the courtroom, gang. That everybody had to take their phones outside. So that mean they was in the house, Band-Aid gang. They was in the house. Because Hernandez Govan, these lies that you telling, you just need to stop. I know, Hernandez Govan, that you have been paid, but the way they playing this game with you is for you to keep the light off Gotti. But at the same time, Gotti not realizing that you are putting the light on Gotti. It's kind of like bittersweet for Gotti. But Gotti, you got to go. Double tap that screen. Let's go, gang.
Like, it happened just like that. No cut. Like, no cut, no chase.
So, was it ever confirmed? It was just word of mouth, hey, or was it ever confirmed that Dolph was actually, because Dolph never hit it that he ever had a problem with Gotti. He was very vocal in his music about the issue with Gotti. So, it's kind of like, did y'all ever get it confirmed, or was it just really just young niggas word of mouth, Cornelia Smith? You know what I'm saying? Just
when you say get it confirmed about like Dolph trying to do something to Gotti.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was. Now look, most certainly confirmed. Yeah, it was the Infinity pulled up on Gotti on
Bam, got you again. Now see what you did is now I'm gonna put a short out on your ass and make everybody remember it. Cause Band-Aid gang, didn't he just say that he did not know anything about? See, it looked like you got that chef hat on. Let me put that chef hat on your ass right here. Look at that, Angel. Boy, you might as well worked in the cookie shop or that. And then look at goddamn Hernandez Reese. Hernandez Reese in this motherfucker. I said, damn. Look at Hernandez Reese. We made it look Hernandez Reese. Hernandez Reese. We on your ass, Hernandez Reese. Because what you just did, Hernandez Reese, Hernandez Reese, you just told us a second ago, Hernandez Reese, that you ain't know nothing about no hit that went on that went to Yo Gotti. You just said, Band-Aid gang, shouts out to the replay gang, we need 50 likes, let's run this bitch up. The man just said on my live just a second ago that he did not know anything. What's going on, Trey Day TV? What up, gang? Salute to Trey Day TV gang. He in the building, man. Shouts out to that gang. Trey Day. The man just said, Trey, that he didn't know nothing about, he ain't heard nothing about nothing happening to Yo Gotti being assassinated. That's what he just said on his live. This exclusive. That's what he just said. Turn around, y'all, and describe an infinity and everything and all this other shit. Come on, Hernandez Reese. Come on.
Oh, yeah, it was most certainly confirmed. Yeah, it was the Infinity pulled up on Gotti on I think he was on Winchester. And he was in the Rolls Royce truck, and they let out about 60 rounds in the truck. But he just, he was bulletproof. So, and Gotti, the way he moved, he ain't gonna report it. He gonna try to keep it low key as possible. He don't never respond to nothing or whatever. So, but to my surprise, it was a thing. It was true. It did happen.
Hernandez, I got you again, gang. I gotta put it out. I gotta put it out, Band-Aid gang, just to make history. He pops himself. Anybody can use it. I'm not a hater. He just said it. He just said it. Dolph Sector. He just said Dolph Sector that he didn't know about it, but now he know about it. Hernandez Govan, you just dig yourself in a deeper hole, gang, and we on your ass. Let's go.
So, we could easily be sitting here talking about Gotti being dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the hat on your head.
Thinking about starting a business? You've
Y'all
probably
starting a
heard the
business?
term
We on your
LLC.
ass.
But what is it really? And
So what was your relationship like with Big Juke? How did y'all connect?
Me and Juke, we connected years ago.
Hernandez
from
Reese.
gambling in the street, just being in the street. We both drank cough syrup. So we deal with the same people. Just in that same group, just from being in the streets for a long time.
I have a feeling that he's related to Lombard. I had a good feeling that you related to Lombard somewhere. That's what I'm feeling, because I'm seeing that look. I'm just seeing that he's related to Lombard. I'm seeing that he's related to Unc. I'm just saying, gang. But we gonna get to that. Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
Time as youngsters or whatever, and we both was dice shooters. So, our relationship kind of like started through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so everybody, the world is crazy. The Dolphins is like, okay, so he's cool with Big Juke, but yet he never met Gotti. Come on.
Look,
how is this possible,
it's like.
And I thank this young lady for saying that. How is it possible that these family members are related, married to this, to that, and you not know nothing about Gotti? It don't make sense. Y'all brothers. That's Big Daddy, right? That Big Daddy. Look how he looking. See that Big Daddy. And both of y'all was messing with boys on the DL. Thank you, Trey. You can tell. You call him Big Daddy. And I see, now we got to go back to the basic. Y'all seen when Big Juke popped his lips and said, what is how he said it? He nigga popped his lips when he was in that car. I know Juke was tender. We knew Juke had that look. Yeah, when he was, I'll be gone. I act like I won't even be there. Me and bruh put up tender. Stop playing with us, gang. We ain't playing no game out here. We real. Let me read what Trey say. He does not do nothing but lie. He gotta tell one lie to cover another lie. Cause you know what? Lies change. Truth don't change. This nigga changed a million goddamn times. Hit the like button. We run it up. 15 in here. I appreciate it. 17 in the building. Double tap the screen, gang. We rocking shows. And see, a lot of the shit that going on with this P. Diddy shit, because I'm about to ruin the industry, gang. I'm telling you. I'm about to show everything, how it all connects. See, the Dolph situation connects with a whole lot of shit. And it's all starting to come out. And they want it to fade away. But Hernandez Govan, we thank you for everything that you're doing, Dope Fiend.
Those are people who don't understand how that entertainment world goes. Like, Gotti thrives, well, in my opinion, I think he thrives off being inaccessible. You can't get to Gotti like that. And I mean, I ain't no groupie for one. The dude been living in LA probably for I don't know how long.
We thought he lived in Atlanta, so now you done just told where this man live at, gang. Now we know he live in LA. So when you went out there to LA to get on No Jumper, did you go see him? I said, damn. Now everybody know where Gotti live at. Thank you, Hernandez Govan. We thought he lived in Atlanta. I thought he lived in Atlanta, Band-Aid gang. The lies, the motherfucking lies. And I love it. I love to expose motherfuckers. I don't really do it. They do it to themselves. Let me drink some water on that. Yeah, you dope fiend. Let's go.
So, with that being said, Juke is older. Juke is more my age. Gotti a couple years younger or whatever. Gotti was never a dice shooter or a syrup drinker. He was always a rapper, an artist who felt like, he was, I guess, on another level or pedestal, so to speak, where, he wasn't accessible. You couldn't just get to him like that, if you wanted to or if I wanted to. I stand on.
But didn't we see the text message between it? You talked to him. Now you say that you ain't seen him in the flesh, and he put it on his son, gang. But you talked to him on the phone.
Oh, his autistic son.
On your autistic son. You put it on your son that you ain't never met him personally. See, he got a good way with words. You may not met him personally, but I believe you did, and you just lied on your son, allegedly. But what you did was, wrong was, you mentioned him. And you mentioned the party. Don't forget the party, gang, that he wished his brother showed up. Don't forget about that, gang. We got it all. Coming up in the Dolph Files.
I put my right hand to God, like on my son, on my autistic son.
Put your right hand up then. Put your right hand up, gang. Put it up. Look how he lying. Looking to the left. Pay attention. Looking to the left is the signs of a motherfucker telling a lie. Stop playing with the Band-Aid gang. Let's go.
I've never had a conversation with Yo Gotti in person.
There you
Never,
go. In
ever.
person. In person. See? You see what I'm saying? Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
If I'm lying, I hope God take the breath out of my autistic son.
So, January 13, 2024, your partner Big Jukes unalived. At any point, what was the feeling, and at any point did you know that at that point shit's getting real?
Well, I knew it was real before that, you know. Then, you know, I'm from the streets, I'm from that era, so I know when it's on. You know, we don't call it real, we call it it's on. So, okay. So, you know, I know when it's on, you know, and
Can I show you an insanely good risk reward trade?
Nah, don't show me nothing. Show me this lie right here.
My free.
Was I surprised?
Thank you guys for the likes.
Yeah, I guess I was surprised because I just felt like if I was in Juke's shoes, I know how I move in my shoes. So if I was in Juke's shoes with the resources that he had or whatever, ain't no way no little niggas would have got up on me and get away and a raindrop ain't hit him too hard. Like that wouldn't have happened with me if I had the same resources that he had. So I don't know if bro got too comfortable, too relaxed or whatever, but you know, I'm trained differently. I'm wired differently. Like I ain't gonna never get that comfortable or that relaxed.
Yeah. Do you think there was any retaliation from Dolph's side or something totally different?
Man, anybody that even remotely believes
that commentary
or insinuate that maybe Gotti or somebody like that on that side had something to do with Juke death, they just delusional and just out of touch with reality. Like, you know, these people,
nobody gonna be out of touch with no damn reality game. We know what's going on.
That if you know them from a distance, you know that
double
these
tap
people
the screen, Band-Aid gang, please.
Like,
thank you guys for the likes.
That would never happen. Like, you know, they would never harm each other. You know, I mean, if you're from the streets, you know, down here, we know the people down here. We know what happened, and we know who did it. You know, if you know, you know. But you know,
well, you know, and everybody know who did it. And in Memphis, y'all ain't did nothing about it. Memphis police, you motherfuckers ain't shit. You motherfuckers ain't shit. See, Dolph was a legend. You knew he was monopolizing in the city, and most of you motherfuckers was kin to goddamn it, Gotti, and all of that type of shit. Gotti ain't the prince. Dolph was the prince. And I'm gonna get on your ass. See, I got some more shit. Yeah, I told you, boy, I got some more shit. What up, Stan G? What up, Stan G? Shouts out to old Maine up in this motherfucker. Stan G know what's going on. We got Stan G in the motherfucking building. Stan G, I'm back and I'm alive again. They tried to put me under, and I can't let them. Stan G been running this shit for a long time. Revealing the truth. We do this shit over here, gang. We ain't playing no games over here. Shouts out to my nigga Stan G. Y'all go listen to that track. One of the hardest tracks that he ever did. Y'all better support that shit. Put that shit out again, Stan G. We gonna drop that on the channel today. I want y'all to check out that song. That song is lit. Lit. Salute to you, Stan G gang. Salute to the Band-Aid gang. Salute to everybody that want justice for Dolph. And we gonna get it. See what you did, Hernandez Govan. You done went on this lady channel. Look how she looking. She know you a motherfucking lie. Know you a lie. And the lie's you finna tell on yourself again. You just sat up here and told us. Oh, I ain't know nothing about, heard nothing that they were trying to do something to Gotti. I ain't heard nothing about that. You a goddamn lie. Then turn right back around with your moon boot heaven head ass and gonna say, oh, well, it was in an Infiniti. They did a drive-by Infiniti. You knew how many bullets they shot up in the car. You lying ass nigga. All you do is lie, Hernandez Govan. All you do is lie, and your time coming, gang. That money, see what you did? You got your money. We know how much, over $1 million that was on Dolph. And we know, when we know what happened on, when they come in fake and laundered the money. They laundered the money when they had Moneybagg Yo, gave Moneybagg Yo all that money. That was the money that was going for Dolph. See, you can't fool us. And we gonna show y'all that. Yes, you's a stupid motherfucker. Hernandez Govan. We don't play no games over here in the Dolph sector. See, a lot of people fell off. Stan G ain't fell off. We ain't fell off. True Results ain't fell off. ATV ain't fell off. Israel ain't fell off. It's a lot of people know what's going on, gang. It's coming. We know it, and we know you are part of the reason that all these drug kingpins are getting popped in Memphis right now. You're the reason, Hernandez Govan. That's why you ain't leaving, because half of the people that could have done something to you, they taking their ass off the street because you the one that's telling on them, Hernandez Govan. Now let's get on your ass.
It is what it is. So with that being said, nah, that came from this side.
Okay. I want to get a little personal, if you don't mind. I want to, watching your interviews with everything, and prayers to you and your family for the loss of your daughter. But everybody seemed to ask under in the comment sections of all those interviews was, why did you apologize to your daughter if you had no involvement into what happened to her?
Because he did.
So
because he did.
As I explained, with my daughter.
Now look, this is what I want y'all to pay attention to. Look at her. Look at him. And look at her. I should have did this earlier. The real Angel peeped this out. He's texting her on the back end. They're texting each other.
Like he was doing with Seti Nash.
Like he was doing with Seti Nash. But see, I didn't go. Look how long we got on this video, Band-Aid Gang, to cover. We got a long line here to cover. And I'm glad I saved it because I'm rocking the show with y'all. We doing this shit together, gang. But he is actually, and I'm going to show it back and forth, he is texting her. She's texting him. She's reading the text. They're going back and forth, just like they play with Seti Nash. But I think in this case right here, he's telling her certain things he don't want her to ask him. It's certain things he don't want her to ask him about this case. And she's reading it. Band-Aid Gang. See, but the thing with Seti Nash, all of that was a play. All of that shit happened with Seti Nash was a fucking play. We watched them text back and forth. We watched that whole fucking thing, gang. I called it from jump. I'm the one that called it from jump when go look at my archive, gang. I don't play. I show every move they made, gang. Now let's go.
That had nothing to do with it. What that was about was my baby wanted to be me so bad. She was actually me with a wig on. And
what up, Patty?
The type of stuff she rapped about, the way she carried herself, the way she lived, she toted guns like some of these YNs around here, so. Look
at the text, look at her,
I felt like all that came from me.
Look at her.
Just watching me growing up, and I felt like if I was more,
she texting him back.
I guess a better person, better role model, and carried myself differently. Maybe
look at her, Stan G. She texting him back, gang.
If you've never cashed a $42,166 paycheck,
she
texting him back. Now watch him.
Different, I guess, so to speak. Because
now watch him.
Her mama not like that. Her grandmother, people on this side, they not like that. I'm the only one that come from that environment and what you can consider a street person.
Look, there you go. He got it back. He got the text back.
I can feel that. And you was also saying how your relationship wasn't so good. What happened?
He reading the text back. Thanks, Stan G. Thank you, gang. Y'all subscribe to Old Man Memphis right there, Stan G. He's on this Dolph case. Shouts out to Pop Austin. Shouts out Stan G. I'm gonna get you back on here, man. We want to get the streets back on top of what's going on with the industry because I know you cover all sides, Stan G. So be looking out. About to call you in a couple of days, man. We're gonna get you on here around Christmas time, man, with your Christmas hat on, doing your old man thing. Shouts out to you for keeping the movement going, man, and putting it down for Memphis, man. We give a special shouts out to Old Man Memphis right there, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, Tidy Nurse. Make sure y'all share him out. Y'all want to know what's going on with this Dolph situation? situation and what's going on in the industry, y'all tune in to us, gang, because we gonna bring it to you live and direct. Let's go, Band-Aid gang. Now look at him getting the text back from her.
Happy.
You know, when I was growing up, when I got her mom pregnant,
Then she got it back. Look, she got it
my
back.
second child, and I got
She
her
got
mom
it back.
pregnant. I was very young. I never had a father myself, so I didn't know where to start as it relates to being a father. So I was just so caught up in the streets that I wasn't there. And you know, when she was younger, when she got older, you know, old enough to, I guess, reach out on her own, and we started to try to, you know, build.
Thank you guys for the likes.
And,
Let's go ahead and get up to 20 likes, y'all.
And,
Double tap that screen. Thank you, nurse. Thank you for doing a great
so,
job today, gang.
You know, I was just married to the streets, and I think that kind of, she kind of held it against me, so to speak. But in between all of that, you know, we would still have good moments. You know, where we'll go out to eat, things like that.
Y'all want to get to Old Man Stan G channel? The link is in the chat. Thank you, nurse. My mods is wonderful, man. Salute to all my all my mods, gang. Thank you guys for coming in and handling the business like you're supposed to. Let's do it.
But when we do something great, the next week we so much alike, we back arguing. So, you know, it was just one of them things. It was, you know, like almost like a cane Corso and a pit bull, so to speak, when me and my baby get together, you know, because yeah, she was just so stubborn, you know what I'm saying? She was just like her dad.
Hey,
Can
George,
you
salute to
elaborate
George.
on what happened to her exactly?
Now look.
Yeah, so you know, I had put it up on my channel.
Now she looking.
You know,
she checking her text.
She was in
let's go back.
Like
look.
almost like
checking
a
her
cane
text
Corso
message.
and a pit bull, so to speak, when me and my baby get together, you know, because
Now
yeah,
she
was just
down.
she was just so stubborn, you know what I'm saying? She was just like her dad.
Now he texting.
Can you kind of elaborate on what happened to her exactly?
Yeah, so you know, I had put it up on my channel. You know, she was in
keep tracking, y'all.
She was in Louisiana. She went out to a club. She went out to a nightclub with her girlfriend, and she was.
Here's another exclusive lie. Now he did quite a long interview, so we're gonna get a lot of information out of this interview, y'all. A lot. So pay attention to what he says. Now he gonna lie. Remember, he said that his daughter, Lil Uzi, was looking at his daughter, right? Lil Uzi was looking to sign his daughter, right? But he's gonna say she was signed with Lil Uzi. But didn't he say that she was gonna sign with Kodak Black? Thank you, old man. Thank you, Stan G. I appreciate that, gang. Stan G. Now, he gonna lie on this one, Stan G. I think you should cover this one, too. He turned around and lied, and on this one, it said she was gonna sign with Lil Uzi. But turned around and said she was gonna sign with Kodak. Now, watch this, gang. He lied again.
She was just in the club, just having a good time. And some young boys in there, they was from Louisiana. They spotted her. I got all the paperwork on it. They told everything. And, you know, they knew her jewelry was real. They knew who she was. They knew that she had signed with a Lil Uzi. And so they felt like her jewelry was real, which it was. So they decided to, you know, rob her.
Now look.
And some young boys in there, they was from Louisiana. They spotted her. I got all the paperwork on it. They told everything.
Now look.
And, you know, they knew her jewelry was real. They knew who she was. They knew that she had signed with a Lil Uzi. And so
he said she signed, Stan G. He said she signed with Lil Uzi. That's what he said. He said she signed with Lil Uzi. Uh-oh. I told you. See why I kept this in my pocket, gang? I told you, gang. He said he signed. He said he signed with Lil Uzi. But didn't he say Kodak Black was about to sign her? Which one is it, Hernandez Govan? Which one is it, gang? You a lying motherfucker, gang. You a lying motherfucker. And see, I'm the wrong nigga that you should be on the internet and have me on your ass, because I got a whole archive on you coming on the DAW files. Because I ain't even released the DAW files yet, but I'm about to. See, I had to get back on this truck. Yeah, I had to get back on the start truck. And, hey, I love a hater. keep me motivated, and you sure do. Thank you for all the wonderful wishes that you send me every day, and the motivational, inspiring memes that you send me. I need those every day, and I thank you for that. Those are the things that keep me going. I love you, Miss Cent. Now let's go, gang. Let's rock.
Felt like her jury was real, which it was. So they decided to, rob her, and the robbery actually went bad. So that's what.
It's so unfortunate.
Text messages going back and forth, back and forth. Y'all double tap that screen.
Don't start drop shipping in 2025. That old motto of slow shipping, low quality products, and endless.
So unfortunate. Prayers to you and your family, and I appreciate you for being especially a Black father, taking accountability. Like, I was married to the streets, you know what I'm saying? This is what I introduced her to. So
y'all see what Stan G said in the chat, y'all? You got him. Stan G said you got him. We do this, gang. Stan G do this shit. Band-Aid gang, we do this shit. We ain't here to play no games, man. We here for justice for Dolph. And I'ma tell you again, Dolph is up. He's up right now, asking where them phones at. See, that's why I got that. That's why I got you in the back right there, Maurice, running with the phone. See, because I got another recording. Yeah, I got a recording, Raven. I got a recording. Yeah, I mentioned that. Must have left it out. Yeah, but I'm going to show it. Yeah, I'm going to show it. I'm on their ass, and I'm going to stay on their ass. They want, where he been at? Where has he been at? In the cut. In the cut. Documenting shit like we supposed to. So when we do come, the wheels keep rolling. See, I got backup, gang. I got people that's really down that got boots on the ground, gang. Not only do we got people got boots on the ground, we got people in enforcement. And it's a lot of shit that I can't say right now because I don't want to give it up. But we told you when that trial was going on, everything that fucking happened. Shouts out to Cupcake. Did I mention that? Must live it out. Let's keep on going, gang.
She ended up like me, and this is, a part of it. So I get the guilt of all of that. I want to get into some of these beefs. I see
go.
You, Paper Route Woo was saying pick a casket, because a lot of them was saying, you might not be guilty in the court, but you guilty in the streets. So what's the relationship? Did you elaborate on Paper Route Woo?
Thank you, Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Look at Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Thank you, Miss Parker, for asking some of the questions that these motherfuckers are scared to ask. Thank you, Miss Parker. And make sure y'all subscribe to her. Miss as MZ Parker. Miss Parker twice. Y'all get in here. I said, damn. Let's go. Let's hear what you got to say about this.
I know you got a hell of a tongue on you. So did you come back, clap back, and have a response to Paper Route Woo?
Man, I actually chopped it up with Woo. We went back and forth. We went back and forth in the inbox, and I told, I was just like, I know you a little emotional right now, but make this your first and last time saying it, because, if you fuck around and scare me, Woo, that's gonna be your worst mistake, because if you scare me, I'm gonna take you for your word. And I like to sleep comfortable. I like to walk around comfortable. So
meaning if you take it for a word, what you gonna do? Put another hit? You gonna do it? You see, the words that this guy say don't make me feel uncomfortable. Or I'm gonna do this and do that. It don't make you feel uncomfortable. You just did it for the money. You did it for a sacrifice. You sacrificed. That boy had to make a sacrifice to be in the industry. That's why I'm saying this industry ain't worth it. The industry is not worth it. These boys is letting motherfuckers clap their ass cheeks. And they taking bodies, gang. Y'all want y'all children to be a part of this shit anymore? Hell nah. Teach your children how to be independent. That's why they put the YouTube out, for us to be independent and own our own shit. And some of these stupid motherfuckers like Jay-Z, Gotti, still letting a record label own them when they could do their own promotion because they got their name out there. Stupid. See, they give the money to the stupidest motherfuckers. You know why? Because they gonna put the money, they gonna spend the money on the most dumbest shit and give it right back to them. Now hit my like button. I ain't playing. That's why they give the money to the stupid rappers, the mumble jumble rappers, the stupid ones. Because they know they gonna go buy the biggest chain, go get the Bentley. And who that money go back to? The Europeans. I said, damn, stop playing with me. That's why they give it to a dummy. Because the dummy can go get his homeboy to make a video, and instead of the label charging them all these thousands of dollars for a video, go get your homeboy to do it. Be independent. Because most of them was independent before they came out, right? Most of them was independent before they came out. The streets was talking. See, when the streets start talking about you young brothers out there, and you making moves out there in the street, stay independent. Don't sign. You ain't got to sign. You ain't got to sign. All you got to do is keep pushing your own line, gang. Don't be a dummy like these Jay-Z's and everybody. Don't be a dummy selling their soul, taking people's lives, controlling people. Don't be all that shit. See, Puff Daddy knew how to play that game, but he played it wrong. And see, we got the recording. Yeah, we got. Puff Daddy made a big mistake when he was on that goddamn, what they call it, The Reckoning, and turned around and said on that rap song, I'll put $1 million on your head. I said, damn, boy, you done got the wrong nigga tracking you. Yeah, I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass and see that video, you know, that shit that we got. Oh, boy, we gonna do you all type of ways. And Stevie J, we know why you hiding too, nigga, because we know back in 2013 or 2014, there was a video up your ass, nigga, hitting that white boy from the back. And it sure wasn't Justin Bieber. It sure wasn't Justin Bieber. It was you. And if I would have took my, see, they didn't have screen record then. Boy, I just wish that I had took my video camera and filmed that goddamn clip. I'd be a millionaire right now because Stevie J, you can't lie, nigga. That was you. And you was hitting that white boy from the back in a white big old bed, nigga. And you know it was you. See, Stevie J let us know. See, that's why you ain't see Stevie J up on that motherfucker. They was a Stevie J. Stevie J was at the house when they raided. Stevie J had nothing to say, and I'ma promise you this. All them people on that, boy, I don't even want to keep giving y'all, all the people that was on that reckoning tape, boy, your reckoning is coming for real. And don't think that, goddammit, 50 Cent and Puff Daddy didn't cut no deal. See, I'll give it to you raw. They cut a deal. They cut a goddamn deal. And all this shit is just hyping shit up. See, ain't nobody gonna tell you the way I'm gonna tell you. Ain't nobody show you the way I show you. But I'm gonna show your ass. I told you that. Don't be no fool. Don't be no fool. This is my playground out here, gang. This is my playground, bro. I know what they doing. See, but Puff Daddy gonna get the last word. See, y'all ain't 50 Cent. Don't think that 50 Cent was really trying to get him. Doing bad. 50 Cent didn't do nothing but goddamn boost him up and did nothing but give him motion. You gotta look at you gotta look at it different. He made P. Diddy look like God. And when he get out, oh, that shit look amazing, don't it? And everybody that stood up, he gonna leak that shit on your ass. Yeah, he gonna leak some shit. P. Diddy gonna leak some shit, boy. And there's a whole lot of niggas' asses gonna be clapped. I mean, we gonna talk about that a little bit later.
And, you know, the only way for me to do that is to, if it's a threat, the threat has to be eliminated. And so, you know, we chopped it up, and you know, I just recently went on Real Life Street Stars the other day, and they asked me the same question, and I told them, you know, I kind of went light on Wu after he said that, based on that I know his mom and his dad, you know, and he just was a little upset about.
Is that a low-key threat? See, y'all got to pay attention to read between the lines. That was a threat, like saying, hey, gang, you keep fucking with me, I'm going to get your mama and your daddy. You got to pay attention to what Govell be saying, boy. You better pay attention to what Govell be saying, boy. It's a thin line, man. Govell letting him know, man, I know where your mama and daddy at, boy. You keep playing with me, I'm coming for your mama and your daddy. Allegedly. Allegedly. Thank you, Miss Parker. Let's go.
Cornelius said on the stand, which was a lie. Cornelius was on the stand saying that I made a statement saying that I can get up under Wu's mom to potentially hurt him, but that's not what I said.
You just said it now?
This devil been laying up in a cell for 3-4 years, however long it was, and took what I said, which was It was a conversation being had one day, and Wu name came up in a negative light. And so
here you go. We got
me being the kind of person that I am, I know it's that.
Boy, this shit is exclusive, gang. I brought it to you. Let's go, Band-Aid gang. You heard it right
person
here.
used to be in the same car with him. We used to go to the clubs together every weekend. We had this one club called Denim and Diamond. We ain't miss a rock and roll beat. Every weekend we there. And so considering that, and I know his mom, I ain't seen her in 20 years, so how the hell could I get up under her?
Ooh, it's going down. It is going down today, gang. And guess what? We still got over an hour of commentary to cover. I'm glad I got this over early.
Well, hello there. The only thing real in this commercial is Mood Legal Cannabis. It's real flower that
Let's go.
Never see it. What I said is that, man, look, I know that my mom and daddy, you know, I ain't the nigga security guard or none of that, but I don't want to hear that conversation because I just look at it like if his dad, which is dad named Tang, if Tang heard a conversation about one of my kids and somebody potentially trying to do something to him, I would want him to step in. So I just told them, look, I don't want no parts to that. I know that my mom and dad. Cornelius took that, laid up in a fucking cell, and switched it around just to make it sound good for the prosecution, so they could potentially use him as a witness, so he could try to get himself away from up under this crime. And he took that and said that I said I can get up under Wu Mama to hurt Wu. How the hell can I get up under Wu Mama and I ain't seen this lady in 20 years? So he didn't even know that. He didn't even know that I hadn't seen this lady in that long. So he just talking out the side of his neck and don't know what the hell he talking about. So when I chopped it up with Wu, hopefully he got a better understanding, you know, for his sake anyway.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Well, what you know? See that you all type of twists and turns. Hey, did you hear what he just said? Did he just say was that a threat? Listen, gang, that was a threat. A serious threat. Let's listen to this, gang.
So he just talking out the side of his neck and don't know what the hell he talking about. So when I chopped it up with Wu, hopefully he got a better understanding, you know, for his sake anyway.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hope he got a better understanding for his sake anyway. That is Govan a bad motherfucker, ain't he, gang? Angel, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
He said for his sake anyway, gang. And that is Govan, gang. Here's a prime example, boy. When you got an informant, he a serious informant. Not only is he an informant, he related to the police. I said, damn, boy, they let him slide. See, they get these boys that think they expendable. They just come for money. They come for money. Let's go. They can do anything they want to, you stupid motherfucker. Let's go.
It's somebody that are mixing your words up in the chat right now. Texas 713. He's definitely mixing up your words. I want to get into this. Somebody told me to ask you about Jeremiah Taylor.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know who that is.
Uh-oh.
I've never heard of that in your interviews. They told me to ask you that, and I said I would.
Jeremiah Taylor. You should have asked him who that was. I have no idea who that is.
You know who Jeremiah Taylor
If y'all can
is?
tell me who he is, yeah, I never heard of that name. It's never came up.
Tell you who that is. I want to know.
He was at the cookie shop.
Who's Jeremiah Taylor? If you could elaborate.
He got on the line. You know who he is.
You once said that Dolph always dissed Gotti, but they said that Gotti, it was some.
He went down there with Sko and got on the live after he left Sko. Yeah, you know who he is, nigga. Thank you for the hearts. Y'all know who he is. See the hearts came up because he know who he is. Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
The 2 Federal mixtape, it was subliminals, and everybody knew that those subliminals was thrown at Dolph. So,
Yeah.
do you feel that?
Okay, so when I guess maybe I worded it wrong when I said it. Maybe I should have said Gotti ain't never made a song where he actually called Dolph name and dissed him, I guess, outright. You know, have he ever responded? Have he ever responded subliminally? Of course, I'm sure he have. Yeah, you know. I mean, when you being picked on through in several songs or whatever, you know, you can only, he normally typically a guy that don't respond, but when somebody going that hard on you, they'll push you to respond, and he chose to respond subliminally, you know. So, but I still stand on that he never actually came out and said his name, you know, and he for sure ain't never came out and dissed no one in his family, like Dolph was doing, unfortunately.
Oh shit! See.
And you found out, you said like when you found out that Dolph was unalive, you found out that day through social media. So it was already immediate whodunit? Or was it just speculation that you seen that Trey dropped?
No, because you knew you was on the phone, gang. That's how you knew, Miss Parker. That's how he knew, Miss Parker. And Miss Parker, you know that's how he knew. Miss Parker, that's why we all asking the questions. That's why we still got his big head ass up here. Because we know, gang. We know where Hernandez go in. Miss Parker, you know. Miss Parker, you know just as well as everybody else know how he found out. Because he was the mastermind. Let's go.
So, you know.
And don't forget about the people in the cookie shop. I said, damn, let's go.
It happened, you know, his name started floating around social media immediately. So, you know, it spread like wildfire. I just someone just reached out to me and just was like, your chat going crazy. It's about something that something that was said, but my daughter was killed in Houston, but she was killed by some guys from Louisiana, some little boys that was there just visiting on what they said in the paperwork. Somebody had a birthday, so they came to celebrate and just bumped into my daughter. So hopefully that clears up whatever's going on in your chat.
Okay, I ain't looking too much in the chat. I'm just strictly
I got some eyes. I got some eyes on the chat. They hit me and told me.
Okay, you more than welcome to. You know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to. I want you to. So why did they feel that Shondell Barnett was the driver?
Okay, look.
Shondell.
Shondell. Why did they figure that Shondell Barnett was the driver? And you was like, no, it was always Cornelius. How did you know?
How did I know that Shondell was the driver?
They accused they said Shondell was the driver of the car that took.
Who said that?
There we go.
It was said on one of the interviews I think that you done. It might have been a Vlad that asked you about Shondell.
It was, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Vlad had.
I thought you didn't know. I thought you didn't.
And he said Shondell.
I thought you didn't know, gang. We hearing about Shondell. Hey, old man, Stan G, get him.
You know, something was the driver or something like that. And they said, how did I know that he wasn't?
Yeah, how did you know that it was always Cornelius?
Because I was locked up for 10 months on this case, and I had this much of discovery on 23-1, that I actually had to read for 10 months, and I went through because my motherfucking life was on the line. That's how I know.
Okay. Got it.
Why he get
then we get to
wait a minute, Angel, what happened?
Why he get mad?
Because the truth hurt, don't it? The truth hurt. Hit dogs holler. A hit dog a holler, Band-Aid gang. He hollering. Ooh, he mad. Wait a minute. He changed then, right? But y'all, thank you. Hit dogs holler. What up, Mr. 601? Mr. 601, what up, gang? Salute to you, gang. Salute to you. Now, thank you for coming. Hope you subscribe to the channel, gang. Now, let's go. Listen to this, gang. He get hot. He got hot. He got tight.
No.
How did I know that Shondell was the driver?
They accused they said Shondell was the driver of the car that took.
Who said that?
It was said on one of the interviews I think that you done. It might have been a Vlad that asked you about Shondell.
It was, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Vlad he was speaking on it, and he made a misstep, and he said Shondell something was the driver or something like that. And they said, how did I know that he wasn't?
Yeah, how did you know that it was always Cornelius?
Because I was locked up for 10 months.
But see, now it wasn't Cornelius. Cornelius wasn't driving the car. Straight Drop was. Straight Drop was driving the car, not Cornelius. I don't know if they made a mistake in there, but Straight Drop was driving the car, not Cornelius. So Hernandez Govan, you need to be a little bit more accurate about what you're saying, but you got scared here. See, you got tight right here. And you should have corrected her and said, wait a minute, ma'am. You know what? For one, Shondell allegedly wasn't the driver. And you wrong with what it wasn't Cornelius. It was Straight Drop that was driving the car. But see, now we tracking. See, I'm watching this new with y'all. I had this for a couple of days. I just didn't want to bring it out. I wanted to see if anybody covered it. They didn't. I got a lot more to cover. But check this out, gang. Listen to him.
On this case, and I had this much of discovery on 23 and 1. On 23 and 1 that I actually had to read for 10 months, and I went through because my motherfucking life was on the line. That's how I know.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, all right.
Then we get to the Charleston White. The most disrespectful man on this earth to another black man. How did we get there?
He's not the most disrespectful man on the, because I know several people personally that can get way disrespectful than Charleston White.
Like me.
Okay.
They just not in their realm. They not in their YouTube world, YouTube space, you know. He might be the most disrespectful person in the YouTube space right now, you know. And I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to say that because if I took the filter off, like I can get real disrespectful, you know. I can, and especially in person, you know, because my disrespect becomes physical. So
see,
you know, it'll be totally different. My form of disrespect kind of a little different.
Y'all see what I'm saying, gang? I'm flabbergasted. He want people to be scared of him. Don't he? He want people to be scared of him. It's a lot of you dope fiends.
Unalive.
He letting people know, man, I'm unalive. You say I'm unalive, and allegedly I'm gonna get away with it. But you don't nothing. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. Ain't nothing new up under the sun, gang.
Somebody put you up.
Thank you, Lily. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. It is, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, y'all. That's a law. See, a lot of you niggas don't know what law is. Just because you beat that court system, you didn't beat that man up there. You ain't beat that man up there. And I know you don't sleep good. Yeah, I know you don't sleep good. You don't sleep good, Hernandez Govan. You don't sleep good, but you think you're doing a good cause because you getting all them allegedly all them dope boys ran up on in Memphis. Yeah, you get all these people getting popped on these Ricos. That's Govan. I said Govan working good. Govan clearing the streets of Memphis so he can walk around freely. Yeah, You can't fool me, gang. You can fool them folks, these bloggers that you go to, and you let them ask certain questions. Boy, I wish I could get you online. Boy, I tell you all, I'm gonna say, what happened in your proffer agreement? Ask this nigga what happened with the proffer agreement. What was his proffer agreement consist of? Ask him. Ask that nigga that. Ask him where the proffer agreement came in at, gang. Ask him that. That's one of the main things you want to ask him in your proffer agreement, gang. What did you tell? What did you tell Hernandez? He would have got stuck like Chuck then. Ask him, anybody out there that's listening, ask the nigga what happened with his proffer agreement. Ask him that. Ask him how Cornelius said that he found out he already had told. When Cornelius was in the courtroom, Hernandez Govan, why did he say he already had found out that you went down there and told? Ask him them kind of questions, gang. Ask him that. Let's go.
From other people disrespect, but Charleston White, you know, he spoke on the Dolph case when I won. When I got my not guilty verdict, he spoke on it. I responded, and when I responded,
ask him, did Dolph people own that house across the street? Ask him how you in the real estate. Ask him why you ain't got no job and you out here still surviving. What are you doing in today to survive, Hernandez Govan? Ask him them kind of questions. Double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up. Get me hyped up like Stan G say. Let's go.
I guess Charleston was bored at the time, you know. I ended up chopping it up with Dewberry, you know, it's like his brother. And, you know, Dewberry, good dude, you know, shout out to Dewberry. And Dewberry was just like, you know, man, Charleston said, man, you know, ain't no beef, you know, it's, you know, it is what it is, man. It's just the internet, you know. And so, with that being said, you know, when we was going back and forth, I wasn't doing no tripping, really. I wasn't, my issue came in, my only issue, because, you know, I got alligator skin for the most part. Because, I come from that environment. But
get in my live, y'all.
Saying that you're going to put piss by my daughter's grave, you know, that was a little different for me. And I guess he thought he was making me upset or whatever. You know, you wasn't hurting my feelings or whatever, you know, when you say that. You know, you just basically you was putting your life in danger, you know, by you know, well, I guess not by saying it, but if you would have done that, you know, because I like to fight fire with fire, you know. So when he was doing it, you know, I got homeboys all around the world. And that's how when I told him about his mama living on that little bitty ass street, I know that probably kind of hit home, because I know he probably like, damn, how he know that, you know. And you know,
there you go, there you go, there you go. Who unalive Teezy? Allegedly him, him. And we know what they was looking for, Stan G. They was looking for that Apple Watch. They wanted that Apple Watch. And they got the Apple Watch. They wanted the Apple Watch on Teezy. That's what they wanted. They knew Teezy was already cooperating, gang. They had to get rid of all the witnesses. And I believe it was a desperate moment for Hernandez Govan to go take Teezy out. He had to take Teezy out, gang. I think that was his work. Teezy was his work. He in the pictures with Teezy the most. Him and Juke. Teezy knew what was up, gang. Teezy was already telling, gang. They busted him with over $70,000. And they took it. They just took $70,000. Allegedly of stolen merchandise, gang. Stolen merchandise? How y'all just gonna take Dolph's chains? Over $200,000, $60,000 off of Dolph and his chains, and Dolph say I'm under investigation. Huh? And walk away. And Dolph didn't go nothing. Dolph didn't even say nothing to the police. He didn't say, man, they took my chain. He didn't go back and try to get his shit. Come on, gang. It was a lot of people in Dolph's phone. It wasn't just Hernandez Gotti that wanted him. It was a lot of people in Dolph's phone. See, because y'all dealt with the same people. When you a big dog, you deal with what? Big dogs. Big dogs deal with big dogs. Big dogs don't sell little grams on the street. They sell pounds and keys. And I'm talking about 150, 300, thousands of pounds. Big dogs play with big dogs. I know the game. It wasn't no little peons in it and Dolph phone. Probably some of them people that got took down in them indictments in Memphis that wanted Dolph too, because Dolph said he was under investigation. And guess who could have got him to him? Them crooked ass police in Memphis. Because a lot of them is paid off, and a lot of them police in Memphis are gangbangers. Don't let me get to cooking. I'm on your ass. Let's go.
And my partner and them told me, don't go by your daughter's grave as I did. And if it's a couple piss out there, we're going to make it happen.
Wait, what?
And so, thank God.
Wait a minute, what?
Daughter's grave as I did.
Wait,
if it's a couple piss out there, we're going to make it happen. And so, thank God it wasn't no piss out there, you know, because I was going to go all out. You know, I was going to go all out about that, and I was going to take the picture with a smile.
Yeah. And I know you said that Dewberry kind of, you know what I'm saying, some things to me just ain't no coming back. Can you chop it over Charleston after that, or you just like, hey, I'm just keep my daughter name at your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let's just move forward.
It's like, and you know, and you absolutely right. Like a lot of things you can't come back from.
See, that's why they got Judge Coffey out the case and try to get Judge Coffey out of the way. Because Coffey, come on, man, the man was living in South Haven, gang. He didn't have an ankle bracelet on, gang. All this time, this man living out of Memphis. He living in Mississippi. That's Mississippi, bro. Out of the jurisdiction, living there. On a high impact murder trial. And you living in Mississippi. How is that possible? And they still hit him on the wrist. How is that possible, gang? Let's go, man.
And I recently seen Woody forgave him for what he said about his daughter.
This is how you can lose the weight the way you want.
Well, y'all noticing that most of these guys that are on this social media that's rotating through these same platforms all got police ways. All of them are police. All of them been busted. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed all these guys that going through that same 2 and 20, whatever, all 20 versus 1, all of them people going through that same cycle, all got police ways. All of them allegedly, I think, then got busted somewhere. And they just shine the light on the next victim.
But you know who the 3 main ones?
Oh,
Woody,
Charleston White, Hernandez Govan, allegedly Seti Nash, and all of them. Alleged policemen. Because they ain't asking the right questions.
Got a badge. That badge he be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Bragging about.
Y'all get in here. Tell him, Angel.
Bragging about a badge.
Bragging about a badge. Let's go.
Weight Loss by Hims offers access to a variety of options for weight loss, like access to compounded GLP-1 injections or
You sleep late, you're gonna lose weight.
Could I do that? I was asked, it's crazy. I was asked this question recently. I think, considering that I got so much love for Gangsta, if Gangsta done form like a brotherhood with Charleston, and if Gangsta was to ask me to sit down with Charleston, I would. But I think Gangsta should be there to
mediate,
make sure everything is okay or whatever. But I would love to have a conversation with Charleston, because prior to all of this, as crazy as this might sound, prior to all of this, I used to sit up and watch and laugh at this nigga on TV all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things you agree with that he do, some things you don't agree with, because the nigga smart. He'll say some he'll say some very intelligent shit, then he'll turn around and say some fuck shit, But, yeah, I used to, like when he was in tour with the Sanders family, Deion Sanders and them and shit, you know what I'm saying? I used to look at it and laugh all night. So, prior to that, I was a supporter, I guess, because I ain't no fan of no nigga, but I was a supporter prior to us having our issue or whatever, so to speak. So, yeah, I think when you think about it, I think it'll be a very interesting conversation. And yeah, like I said, if Gangsta reached out to me and asked me to do it, I'd do it. But other than that, I ain't finna be, I ain't looking for no nigga to have no conversation with him.
In the same way, I asked them because, I recall in another interview that you did about the NBA player.
You've been watching my interviews, ain't Miss Pop?
Yeah, of course. About the NBA player that from Memphis, that played for Memphis, that wanted Dolph and Gotti to kind of settle their differences. He wanted them to sit down and kind of hash their differences over.
Now we know who she talking about. Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph. Let's see where this goes. Now they talking about Zach Randolph. Allegedly, they were saying Zach Randolph was Unc. Then we got Lombard. So we got 2 Uncs. But I think the real one is Lombard. I'm sorry. But hey, 2 Uncs. Now, the game could be confusing. That could be a way to confuse us. But let's see where this goes. Now, Zach Randolph has came into the conversation. Let's go.
So in that instance too, can you kind of feel like you said Gotti was down, but Dolph was like, nah. Because at some point it's like, shit, what's done is done. I don't wanna sit down and, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and I think that's where the beef was with Dolph. Like, just in my opinion, from the music alone, it was like Dolph was like, nah, I ain't sitting down with nobody. Like, it is what it is. It's up and it's stuff.
But okay, so what you saying there, wouldn't you expect that for Gotti to be saying that more so than Dolph? If Dolph is the one that on every song he get on, he's calling his name, dissing him, or whatever, you know. I know if somebody doing me like that, I'm gonna be very hesitant to sit down with them.
Like button.
But
Thank you know, for joining us.
When this particular club promoter that the NBA player got to reach out, you know, it's, you know, Gotti was open to it, very open to it. I wish I could tell you these people's name, so you know they could.
There's 3 buttons on the right hand side. You can hit those 3 buttons. There is a like in there if anybody is having difficulty double tapping the screen. Thank you, Smitty Farm, for coming in, man. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you for joining us.
Confirm this or whatever, but I don't want to put them out there. You know, these people, the club promoter, you know, he got a lot of legal, legit connections in the city, and you know, I don't want to put his name out there like he getting involved in street shit or whatever that he really not involved in. But he wanted them to, he probably wanted them to squash it to himself outside of the NBA players just to try to do it for the city. And you know, unfortunately, you know, if Dolph would have been open to it, he'll probably still be alive right to this day.
Great commentary, y'all. I'm enjoying this. It's a lot of new stuff that we checking out right now. What up, Smitty G? Oh, that's Smitty G.
You think you're safe after a car
gang?
accident until you forget to do this? I'm about to tell you the one thing that separates accidents.
What up, gang?
But you know, I wish he was, you know, because he was a great asset to the city, for sure he was.
But you did say that Dolph, you said on Vlad TV, I just want to know your meaning when you said Dolph had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. What did that mean?
Let's see about that.
Well, that was at one point, you know, when me and him was, you know, when we would do our little transactions or whatever, you know, he was rapping and he was still selling marijuana. So that's when he had 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you know. But he got to a point where Dolph started getting so much money and got so, you know, he got so, you know, so popular, you know, the marijuana shit was it was a dead end. It didn't make no sense to be still dealing. You know, he making too much money in the rap game. So, you know, that part of his life was over with.
But let's be honest. We know, you know, much love to Dolph. We know Dolph still had that gas. We still know he still had that pressure. He still had that pressure. He still had that pressure, gang. He still had, I'm just being real. He still had that pressure. And I believe that was going on with the cookie shop. Yeah, the cookie shop was gonna make them goddamn infused cookies, gang. And I keep telling you, Dolph thought he really had a good friendship with that cookie shop. They was going to infuse the cookies. That's why he kept going back. Put that gas in them cookies, and it's gone. You can ship it. You can get it across. We know what time it is, gang. Band-Aid gang. Long live Dolph. Let's go. The edibles.
So then we get to, I see you doing SETI. I see you had SETI on your podcast. Was it a play? Was you and SETI should have played, or was it real? You know what I'm saying? Because I know SETI be getting disrespectful too, but I know how your mouth is. But then I see SETI on your podcast. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen?
So in the beginning, no, there wasn't a play. Like I was upset. Like I was just like I was upset with other bloggers for saying certain things. I was upset.
Smitty, I got some good shit on that too. I gotta keep them in the rotation. Let's go, gang. Yeah.
I said it too. Just so happened, Gangster, being the person he is, he reached out to both parties, and he basically did the same thing we were just talking about. Like,
and that's a question I want her to ask. See, now I didn't go through this. I said we watching this together. We got this. We at mile marker 45 minutes and 24 seconds. This video is 1 hour and 44, so we still got about 1 hour left. They got a whole hour in here. I just want to know if she asked him about the cookie shop, gang. Let's continue.
They could possibly happen with Charleston. That's what Gangster did with me and City. And to be honest, I really didn't think City was gonna pull up at Gangster Studio in Texas, you know, because everybody be talking about like how he really be faking, he ain't no gangster for real and all of this. So, you know, but hey, said he pulled up. He pulled up by himself, you know, and you know, he wasn't scared or whatever. He wasn't aggressive either, because I ain't going for that. But he pulled up and chopped it up, and I spoke my piece, he spoke his piece, and you know, it wasn't nothing that bad to the point where
he pulled up because it was a play. It was a play. It was a play, bro. Y'all was friends from jump, bro. You ain't fooling nobody. We already went through this. Everybody know it was a play, gang. Y'all capping, bro. That's what they call it these days, capping. Yeah, that's what y'all was doing. Let's go, man, gang. Stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Let's go.
Can move on from it, you know, and City, once we got past it, you know, City, he done showed me a lot of real things, you know, he done helped me out a lot, you know, with the
YouTube
showed
you the plug, you know, because he didn't put you on with the plug out there in
YouTube
Cali.
ain't my world, you know, I'm from the streets, you know, this is some shit I'm just learning, you know, on the fly, and City been, you know, he been assisting me, you know, with any question that I might have, I get frustrated with something, you know, I can call him if he got the, you know, if he got the knowledge.
If he got the lean, yeah, if he got the lean, you can't fool me, gang. If Seti Nash got the lean, a strand that you ain't got, come on, gang. Band-Aid gang, you know I'm point on. Y'all moving around, but we get it. You know what it is, nigga. We know what it is. It's just a matter of time.
He ain't gonna gatekeep it. He gonna give it to me.
Thinking about starting a business? You've probably heard the term LLC, but what is it really? And why do so many entrepreneurs choose it when launching their brand? What is an LLC? LLC stands for Limited Liability Company.
Let's go.
Yeah, the good pussy in the chat, she said, Govan don't know how to run a play. He don't know how to act. So she's
yeah, that's my girl right there. Y'all fuck with her.
Yeah, that's my sis. I heard when you and City was doing your interview, he was saying something about that the black woman that you say is Cornelius's godmother or something pertaining to that.
Okay.
He was saying, do you think she saved? I don't want to get his words mixed up, but do you think that she kind of saved you from being found guilty? Like, was she? And I wanted to elaborate on that because you was talking about a note that Cornelius wrote her and stuff like that testified, the old lady that testified.
Yeah, so you asking me, do I feel like she saved me?
Yes. Her testimony saved me.
I ain't gonna say her testimony saved.
Miss Ferguson was her name. You paid Miss Ferguson. That's what happened. You went back and you paid Miss Ferguson. See, that's what it was. Now let's continue, gang.
I think Manny Aurora saved me, my attorney. I think her testimony was powerful. I think it hit home with the jury, and reason being because Manny had already said it before we even went to trial. You know, I forget how old she was. I think she was 70 something or whatever. But Manny was like, she's a 70-year-old elderly lady. She never
probably
had a
living well off now.
Never been involved in no type of
care of her
activity. She's been knowing Cornelius for however long he was living, 30-something, 40, however old he was, and been living right next door to him for all these years. The lady said that Cornelius has helped her with groceries. She's let Cornelius and his father stay at her house when their lights was off over the years, and she looked at him like, you know, like a grandson or whatever. So for her to get on the stand, and this lady don't know me from Adam.
Yes, she do. Stop lying, boy.
I never met this lady, never seen her in life. So for her to get on the stand and say that if Cornelius Smith told the detectives that someone brought her $800 and a note, then he a lying piece of shit, because it never happened. And before she said that, she spoke about the good things that Cornelius has done for her, helping her with groceries, getting out the car and all of this. So I ain't gonna, you know, she didn't have a dog in the fight, but if she did, it would have been with him. It wouldn't have been with me.
She got $1 in the fight, though. She got a couple dollars in the fight. I said, damn.
Because she don't know me. But the type of woman she is, she got up there and just told the truth. So people have to put this into perspective. Like, if Cornelius was willing to tell the detectives and the prosecution a bold-faced lie on a 70-year-old elderly woman and involve her in this dangerous-ass case, and he been knowing her his whole life, what would he do to a nigga he been knowing 4 months? Like, people don't look at that, and they don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Govan, stop the lies, bro.
This lady, you just involved this lady in a case where several people been murdered. It's a high-profile rap beef. And this lady like a grandmama to you. And what you told the detectives is a lie.
Wow.
So, you know, people just don't, you know, they don't be getting it. You know, it's like they, you know, they stuck on what they want to be stuck on, which is I'm guilty. You know, guilty. Instead of just going through the facts.
Do you think if Big Juke wasn't unalive that he would have been indicted?
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm gonna say no. And the reason you wanna know the reason why is because they needed me to do that.
You just okay, let's listen. It's getting deep, y'all. Hit that like button, double tap that screen, y'all. I'm bringing you this shit right here. I'm bringing it to you. Let's go.
And the same evidence that they had against me, they had against Juke. They knew the case was bullshit, was BS. That's why Juke wasn't indicted when I was indicted, because they knew that Juke had the resources. He was gonna make bond. He was gonna have the best legal team available, and they felt like I didn't have those resources. So let's indict.
So why are you sitting here lying and saying that just earlier in the live you just said that they wanted Gotti and Juke, and they wanted to use you, but now you tying shit up and it's not making any fucking sense to what you're saying. Now you're saying they didn't want him because he had the same resources. Stop playing with us, gang. You a fucking liar.
Govan and not indict Juke. Hopefully we can indict him, put enough pressure on him, and he'll tell on Gotti and Juke. But it wasn't nothing for me to tell, because I ain't know shit.
What?
You know, so, like, if I was so much of the police and the informant and all of this goofy ass shit, then Gotti and Juke have a Chinese name, one gone. You know, but
it is one gone, and his name is Juke. Juke is one gone, gang. You're not making no sense. Juke is one gone, and there's more to come. Let's go.
With that being said, I ain't no shit to tell, because it wasn't nothing to tell, especially on a motherfucker that I ain't ever met in person, which is Gotti. So.
But the prosecutor was adamant that it was just coincidentally that you had talked to Juke, Cornelius, and Justin prior to, you know, the death of Young Dolph. Why was they so adamant on saying it was coincidental that you had this connection with them before?
To clear that up, that meeting happened 7 months prior to Young Dolph being killed.
Okay.
Because when I made the introduction, I got out the way. I was still doing what I do on the street, selling my dope, getting my money. I wasn't trying to babysit.
When he made the introduction, when you brought out Straight Dropping Cornelius, is that what you saying? When you made the introduction, when you introduced us to Straight Dropping Cornelius, we got you, gang.
The record deal. I can't go to the studios. I can't go out of town to the shows, and I don't want to meet the celebrities. I ain't Puff Daddy. I don't want to be in the videos. I just want my money. And so with that being said, when I made the introduction, I got out the way. Like, I ain't 6-7 months later, then boom, all this weird shit happened. So that meeting that was had for the idiots that don't know, it wasn't right before Dolph got killed. It was 6-7 months prior.
I'm not really a cupcake, but I am super baked. Thanks to Mood Canada.
Mood is third-party tested.
Right. We get
into
this beef right here. This is the last beef I want to talk about. You and Flip. I seen the interview where you said y'all snatched T.I.'s chain and melted the bitch down and shit. So I'm like, okay, so he had Flip's back when the T.I. situation, because I remember, you know what I'm saying? I remember when, you know, they allegedly fought and some more shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see that. I see the clovers. You know what I'm saying? I know about the clovers, man. I
know you do. I know you do, but I know you, and I know how.
Yeah, you know how. But out of respect for both you men, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna stick to Flip. So go ahead. Go and put it out there then. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, scope. Say no to scope. You
know,
right?
That's my part. Go ahead.
And you know what? And I'm to your credit, when we was talking through text, you said that. You stood on that. You was like, yeah, that's my friend. You know, so if he listening, bruh, she stood on business about your name. She ain't ducking. With that being said, man, that little nigga used to call me big bro. Like, for real. Like, literally, what's up, big bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And at one point, I fucked with Scope. Like, that was my little nigga. Like, he could have called me at 2, 3 in the morning. And I would have, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'm in some shit. I ain't answering no questions or nothing. I'm pulling up. You know, so I don't know if he thought I wasn't getting back out or I was done for. But Scope got to saying some shit that I know he wouldn't say around me. And he know it. Scope can't go look himself in the mirror and tell himself that he would have said that in my face. That's what made me so goddamn upset about it. And just like I told Rainwater the other day, me and Rainwater was chopping it. And Rainwater did the same thing you did. Rainwater told me, he was like, man, you know, man, Scope did a lot for, you know, my boy Mo3, you know, and that's my guy. And I respect the Rainwater for that, you know. But I had to tell Rainwater about this guy because Rainwater said, yeah, man, you know, him and Flip kind of stopped answering the phone for you. I said, him, Flip and who? Man, I ain't never in my motherfucking life called no Scope phone. Call his phone for what? Fuck, I'm calling Scope. So
you the one hooked him up with Raven? I said, damn. And here's the thing. That's alleged. But here's the thing. We know why Flip didn't want to talk to you. Flip knew your phone was tapped. Flip knew you was the police. Flip might still be in the streets a little bit. Stop trying to make... You said that he had all the lean. The lady that hooked him in California that had the lean wanted you to deal with Flip. Flip might still be in the street. Flip don't want to deal with you. Flip don't want to deal with you, and Flip did right. I'm not answering my phone for a nigga that I know had something to do with Dolph's unaliving. Because I'm still in the street. Who would want their eyes? Who would want to talk to this man on the phone after that? Who would want to? You? It's a lot of people that didn't have nothing to do with it. Probably didn't want to answer the phone for you, gang. Niggas don't want to be around you. People know what you did. They know what you did. Now you just want to call out Flip like he wrong, make him not look out for them. But Flip looked out for you at a point in time. No matter if it was $150 or $100 on your book, he still put something on your book. And you didn't appreciate it. You low down. That's what you is. You low down, gang. Ain't nobody want to hear that. Flip ain't got to answer the phone. Flip know that your ass on a high impact murder case. Fuck he want to answer the phone for? Fuck he even want you talking about him for? What the fuck he even want to be near you for? A person in their right mind, gang, don't want to be near you, Hernandez Govan. Let's go, gang. You trouble.
I say if Rainwater, if Scope, your nigga who you just said, if he told you that, then your nigga is a lying motherfucker. Because I ain't never called Scope for shit. I ain't never needed Scope for a bitch ass thing. The only thing I done ever needed Scope for was if we pulled up to a store or something and I got the straps and...
To interview Raven. That's why. Let's go. To clear your name, nigga. Stop playing.
If Flip shake ass don't want to go in the store, not Scope, you got to go in.
One of the things students love about culinary school online with the Scofier is the toolkit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never needed them for nothing. So if you told Rainwater I called your phone or whatever and you stopped answering for me, nigga, you a lie. You said that for clout. If he said it. I don't know who lying, him or Rainwater. But somebody lying. Because I ain't never called the nigga phone. Nigga, anytime I done never talked to you was in person at Flip House. But other than that, though,
so
you know, like I said, that was my little nigga.
So do you think that, you know, what did Scope, like, was it so personal that you think would you and Scope have a conversation where y'all be able to sit down and have a conversation? Is it something the gangster would have to put
Let's
together?
get up to the 30 likes, y'all. Let's go.
Yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can have that conversation.
I don't think Gangsta would have to put this together. I don't even know if Gangsta knows Sco like that.
Hello, Red Clay. Thank you for coming.
I told Rainwater asked me the other day before me and Rain got on the phone. Rainwater was like, man, if he call you, will you talk to him? And I told Rain, I said, man, if the little nigga call me, I'll talk to him, And I was just upset with him because I heard him make a comment saying something like, man.
Look at the mess that you started with 607 and Seti Nash trying to be the goddamn middleman. You want to always be the motherfucking middleman. A mastermind trying to put something together. Boy, your ass is trouble, bruh. You pay these little youngsters. They don't know no better. They just want the money. They do anything and they halfway scatter your ass. Let's go.
I ain't quit, nigga, man. We once thought he was this gorilla and this real nigga and you know what I'm saying and woo 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 and turned out to be. No, nigga, I'm still him. Nigga, I'm still that same nigga. When somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bushes, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo! You fucked up right then.
Hold on, he said he's still that same nigga.
They're still the same nigga if you want something done, gang. Red Clay, did you hear him? If you want something done, I'm still that nigga to call to lay in the bushes. Gotti? Yo, Gotti? Yo, Gotti? I said, damn. We got him, nurse. Band-Aids. Put them Band-Aids in the chat. Lee, look what he just said. He's still the same hitman. Shouts out to Cupcake. This man is a hitman. That's why he ain't never in the house. He in the car, laying in the nigga bushes. This the nigga that the rappers call, Band-Aid gang, when they want somebody unalive. When the industry wants somebody unalive, Band-Aid gang, they call the goddamn crew. Who was the part of the crew, gang? Who was part of the crew? Trula. And see, they got mad when Jay Money didn't want to fuck with him. No, Jay Money was finna go right on over there with Dolph and them. See, and that's when he ended up unalive. See, you can't fool us, gang. We on your ass, nigga. You a lying ass nigga and you still laying in people's bushes, Govan. Thank y'all for the likes. Double tap the screen. Thank y'all. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe because, see, now it's the reckoning. Now we gonna stay on top of the shit like we supposed to. And P. Diddy, we on that. We finna cover that tomorrow. And then we gonna do every other day. But every day, we gonna cover this goddamn P. Diddy shit because I got some shit. Boy, I got some recording for your ass. I got some shit where I stick them. Boom, stick them. Ha, 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 stick them. Let's get their ass, gang. Let's go.
Nigga, I'm still him.
Wait a minute.
Nigga, I talked to him, and I was just upset with him because I heard him make a comment saying something like, man, quit, nigga, man. We once thought he was this gorilla and this real nigga and you know what I'm saying, and woo, 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 and turned out to be. No, nigga, I'm still him.
Uh-oh.
Nigga, I'm still that same nigga. When somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bushes, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm still him. Nigga, I'm still that same nigga. When somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bushes, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know, nigga, I'm still him. Nigga, I'm still that same nigga. When somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bushes, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The comment saying something like,
and I'ma dig it in. Double tap my
screen. Nigga,
I'ma
we
dig
once
it
thought
in.
he was this gorilla and this real nigga and you know what I'm saying, and woo woo woo, and turned out to be. No, nigga, I'm still him. Nigga, I'm still that same nigga. When somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bushes, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this case or none of that. Nigga, I'm still him. Nigga, I'm still that same nigga. When somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bushes, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this case or
All right, Band-Aid gang. Sorry about that. Sorry about any inconvenience. Sorry about that. Had a phone call come at it. And we're going to continue. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Shouts out to the replay game. Yeah, this is getting good. You say, man, I had to play that over and over again, man. Let it resonate. Let us know what type of dude this guy really is. He's a hitman. And we showed you that. We told you that. Shouts out to Cupcake. This is a hitman. He lay in your bushes. This is what he does, gang. He's a hitman. Let's hear it one more time, gang. One more time.
About me or tarnish what you know about me. The push nigga, that's still me, nigga. Nigga, I'm still him. Nigga, I'm still that same nigga, when somebody's needed, nigga, in somebody's bush, nigga, that's still me, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Don't let this case or none of that tarnish how you feel about me or tarnish what you know about me. Because Scope know. He know himself. He know. And for him to let this case alter his judgment about a nigga that he called his brother, that's what I had an issue with. Because at one point in time, I would have pulled up for Scope and not asked no questions and talk about it tomorrow.
See, look at this dude.
And Rain, one thing about Rain is, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the panel with Rain a few times, but Rain, boy, shit. Rain always running. Yeah, Rain always running his motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with 2 million, but god damn, Rain always carrying a fucking bone. Like, damn, my nigga. Boom. Y'all snatched T.I.'s chain. So at one point you have
after the No Jumper interview, I ended up talking to Flip. And
what's up, Handle Something? 901. Salute to you, gang. You say you in Orange Mound right now, gang? You in the mound? So what you feel about this interview? You probably catch it on the replay since you in the mound. What you think about Govan, gang? We gonna continue to play this. I'm gonna be looking at what you feel about Govan. Feel free to say what you say. People got different opinions, open opinions over here, and that's what we share. We want to know what you think since you in the mound. What about Govan, man? How do you feel about Govan just making this statement about him still being that nigga that will lay in your motherfucking bushes when somebody calls for something to be done? That's pretty harsh to be saying after you just come off this type of trial. Let's continue.
Flip was like, this was our first time talking in a while. And he was like, bro, we was laughing and shit. And he was like, bro, that shit happened so long ago. You don't even remember, right? It wasn't the chain. We had got the ring. And I was like, yeah, you sure right. It was the PSC, the Pimp Squad ring that we got. And we took it and went and melted it down for clothes.
Here's how you can take it.
I know that's real. He said, he sure didn't have that type of energy when he was in the courtroom. He sure did. He had lost so much weight, he looked like a goddamn alien. Thank you. Okay, now we got something just came in. Thank you, Handle Some. Handle Some said he a rat. He got out because he ain't get to tell the full truth. If Drop wouldn't have took the stand, he would have told on Gotti. That part. Thank you for your comment, gang. Thank you for joining us. That's real. I'm going to pin that. That got to be pinned. Y'all pay attention. That's pinned. He just hit the motherfucking nail on the head right there.
Advantage of IUL to build generational wealth.
Thank you for that comment.
Purchase.
Now that's powerful.
Yeah. So how do we get her to where we beefing and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Me and you talked about it. How do we get her? Yes.
Well,
double tap the screen for the likes. Thank you, guys.
We got here because, so when I got indicted, that showed me, of course, prior to that, over the years, I done seen little bro do a lot of fake shit. But I'm sure if you got a sister or a brother, you probably done seen them do some fake shit before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's your sibling though, so you tend to look over it. The shit just done got to a point, man, where I can't look over it no more.
Why?
Especially when I got indicted and you took your tail, nigga, and the reason why you took your tail because you just shaky.
How he tuck his tail? He brought Raven on the show. He brought Raven on there for you. See, this is where shit get fucked up. TS saved Gotti's life on my kids. I'm 100% sure that either the legal system is either comprised or completely stupid, or he's an informant. And he's an informant. We know that. They they compromised that he's an informant. He's an informant. He's definitely an informant. Because we know how to straight drop them get caught in the first place. There was a proper agreement. None of these people that interviewed this man never asked this man about the proper agreement. Because before he goes in, he tells them, hey, XYZ, I don't want you to ask me this. I don't want you to ask me that. And that's what a lot of people do. It's the system as well, Neo. They can be bought in the state of Memphis right now, getting investigated far beyond Flipper's case. It's been corrupted. It's been corrupted. Absolutely. Thank you guys for the likes. That's what go on in Memphis, bro. That's why so many hit. Look at what happened with Martin Luther King, gang. That shit ain't new. You guys is really point on today, and I thank y'all. 30 likes, man. Appreciate that, gang. We getting up there. We getting up there. And I promise you, I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting no more. Continue to watch my community posts because I'm putting them out there. I'm finna drop some more thumbnails of my upcoming shows. I will be on tomorrow, the day after that, and I'm gonna just keep flooding them till Christmas, gang. We gonna keep on going. Happy holidays to everybody. Stay blessed and never stress. Let's ride this out.
This nigga was so concerned, and I know him. I know he, man, the nigga, he should have been an usher at church. That's how scary he is. Like,
why usher at church gotta be scary? Because you worship the devil? Yeah, because you worship the devil? Evil ass nigga, let's go.
And he was afraid probably of getting some backlash from Paper Route or whoever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna try to distance himself. So boom, when I'm going, how they gonna involve you in my case? He said that. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, gang. Put a 1 in the chat. Thank y'all for the 30 likes. I really appreciate it. I'm back on here, gang. I'm doing my thing. And I'm gonna keep on. Okay, it says, Neo says, I've been saying since Dolph's L that the system is corrupted. Notice that the media never covers the Covington murders. Exactly. That used the same car that was used to drive to the hit of young Dolph. And we about to cover that. Thank you, everybody, for commenting back to me. But right, to this day, I'm telling y'all, he's not done working. He got let off scot-free. Exactly. That's why I was saying earlier before you got here, Handle, something that I believe a lot of them people that are going down on these indictments now in Memphis is because of Hernandez Govan. Like I say, big dogs only deal with big dogs. Everybody that's going down now is big dogs. And that's why Hernandez Govan is so comfortable in his shell. Let's go. One of his concerns. Man, nigga, you ain't never shot a bow and arrow. How the fuck they gonna involve you in my case? So, with that being said, we, move forward to him, gonna do my podcast and all of that. And, we was going back and forth, finna just discuss the questions and all of that. And, he just was acting weird. And me being me, I just blew up and checked the shit out of him and went off and let him have it. I went off on him for me and everybody else that's been around him for over the years who he ain't never did shit for. I'm gonna tell you something. I could go down the list. Because I've been there. I could go down the list.
I know that's real, boss man.
Been around. The man ain't never did shit for nobody. Ask Sko. Ask your boy.
Why you hating
about Sko? A combo meal.
Why you hating? Why you hating on Flip, gang?
You know what? I take that back. He did do something for Sko. He gave Sko a fake ass necklace when we was at a video shoot one day. Yeah, so I take that back, Sko. I'm sorry. If you're listening, he did give you a fake ass necklace one day. That black ass bullshit ass necklace with that fake ass medallion on it. Yeah, so, and Sko wore that motherfucker proudly.
Bet.
Yeah, I know Sko rocks with Flip for sure. I do know that.
But Flip don't rock with Sko. Because I just had a conversation with Flip a couple of weeks ago, and it was basically fuck Sko.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Flip, if you watching, nigga, you know goddamn well you see it, nigga.
So Flip said fuck Sko, because I ain't never heard Sko say a bad thing. I know we always respected Flip on behalf of Sko, the respect that Sko had for Flip, and that is fuck. In this.
Now I'm gonna pin that. Now look, he owes. Now check this out. Handle something said he owes Dolph $200K The streets are talking. Woo! Stan G on it. Stan G, they down in there. He owes Dolph $200K, Band-Aid Gang, allegedly.
Who heard it?
There you go, yep. And look what Boss Baby said. Yeah, why hate on Flip? You was in the backseat of his car riding around, throwing up the power, the blood symbols and all of that type of shit. That's what you were doing. You was honoring him. What made you so mad now, Hernandez Govan? Why you so mad now? You didn't have this type of energy when you got out. You wasn't having this, or is that a play too? Is this all a play, Band-Aid Gang? We can't put nothing past these industry niggas because you are an industry nigga. Is this all a play? Did Flip put some money on your lawyer? We don't know. Is this all a play because we seen the play with Seti Nash? Is this all a play? Everyone be mindful. Neo says if he owed Dolph money, then why didn't someone come to collect it?
Listen, I know exactly what Sko going through. Sko was he in the delusional state.
Handle Something said they didn't care reason why he was in on bruh's death. I'm from the city. Bingo. So now who you saying was in on the death? Flip or Sko? Or you talk about Hernandez Govan? Just be a little more specific so everybody in the chat can know what you're talking about. And thank you all for participating. The money was owed before the play with Yo Bitch video. Reason he in it. That's the reason he in it. Okay, so we talking about Hernandez Govan owed Dolph $200K, gang. That's why he put him in the video. Bingo, we getting a lot of good information here today, y'all. Thank y'all. Shouts out to Memphis. Shouts out to the Memphis natives, man, for coming in the chat, man, and giving their intel, because it ain't nothing like people that's close to home to come in here and know. Because Hernandez just say, if the streets know, we and the police know. So the streets know. Thank you. And he said, okay, he said, Raven. Okay, Ratvin. Okay, Ratvin. Okay, we call him Ratvin. Okay, I thought you was finna say Raven. So Ratvin. Hernandez Govan name right now today is Ratvin. He's Ratvin. Okay. Dolph put the goofy ass in the play with B video because he was a clown. Just like Ho Gotti and his big sister. Band-Aid Gang. Let's go.
He in the stage of, he been a Clover G, a so-called Clover G for all of these years, and he don't want the embarrassment of telling people how Flip really is. And if Sko watching, he know what I'm saying is 100 in the truth. If Sko went to jail right today.
Why are you going so hard on Flip though, gang? You a low-down dude.
And had $1,000 bond. He couldn't call Flip to get $10 on that motherfucker. And he know. And he ain't gonna come on this your platform or nobody else and say I'm lying about that. Because he know Flip is a rotten motherfucker. And he know everybody around him done left him and done quit fucking with him because they know he a selfish, dirty motherfucker.
I said damn.
But let me ask you this, is that just real nigga shit that Sko?
See, you know he crazy. Look at his attitude. Look at his face. This nigga here crazy, gang. I said that. Has anybody noticed his expression? His body language has changed totally from the beginning to the end of this video, gang. A straight nutcase. Nuthead nutcase. There you go. Say it again, Angel.
The question's eating his ass up.
The questions is eating him up. Something Flip. I wish I can get you in here. The Clover G gang. Guys, shouts out to Texas gang. All right. Sko, man. Sko. I don't know what's up with him, Sko. But it ain't right, Sko. Dolph was fucking with him and Jook on the weed business, right? Why in that interview he tried to downplay like it was a little weed? I know Flipper tripping off this shit. I know that's real. Smitty say basically saying all Clover rats and fake, including him, and Kane, whatever that is, Kane. Okay, he can't control himself. Exactly, nurse. Shout out to my mods. We got 31 in the building. Let's double tap that screen. Thank y'all for coming in. We started out slow, but we gonna finish hard. We just getting this channel back in the algorithms like we was. See, I took a little vacation for a month, took us out, but we gonna get right back up in here, gang. Everything happens for a reason. So what they say, slow motion is better than no motion, and I said, damn. Now, Handle Some said, rapping for show, a street nigga icon. Not that, but this shit ain't real. Young take niggas out. Help take no niggas out. Cause you a fake, cause you a fucking ninja. Okay, we gonna say that. Fuck the fake truth. He's telling, pay attention to his body language. Every interview. There we go, gang. And that's what we've been doing, y'all. We pay attention to everything. That's why I've been campaigning this shit, man. I've been on GoVan because GoVan is the key. And we watching in real time now. The universe is gonna deal with GoVan. The Most High is going to deal with GoVan. The ancestors go deal with. Fair is fair. Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery, gang. When has it been? When has it been? It's never been any robbery, gang. We do this shit for Dolph, man. We do this shit for Memphis. We do this shit. We do this shit for all the fallen soldiers that lost their life because of some fuck shit. Because some hater ass nigga ain't put in and didn't have the gift that some other motherfucker had. So they got mad. They didn't want to go work for it. They just wanted to pull up and sneak up on the motherfucker with some switches on a weapon and take their goddamn life. And then get on social media and brag about it. So we gonna spray you motherfuckers down, goddammit. And we gonna expose the industry for what it is. We don't want you here anymore. Hernandez GoVan. But we damn sure wanna see your face every time you pop up on this internet. Cause we don't get nothing but validation on what type of motherfucker you is. And that is a natural born, stone cold unaliver that has no remorse and that can get online and constantly interview and tell the same lie over and over again with no fucking remorse for Dolph, his sons, his daughters, or any of his family members, or anybody that was close to him, and let alone the city of Memphis. Stop playing with us, dope fiend. Because we did see you passing out in that car off of that shit. Yeah, you was over there selling drugs to that old man, exposing him to his family. His family didn't know he was smoking that cocaine. But you put him online, let his auntie Meanie and all of them folks see him smoking that goddamn dope. You a heartless ass nigga. That's what you done did. You done fucked the game up over there in Memphis. And you got them motherfuckers kicking down all them boys' doors down there in Memphis. That's what you did. And we know it. We know you did the whole setup. We know it. We know at a point in time you was cool with Scope. But now you just want to get on the internet and roll over and show all this anger because you beat this case. But you beat this case earthly wise. You didn't beat it heavenly wise. She got a place for a person like you. And it's called hell. H-E double hockey stick. And they gonna kick you in your ass when you go down there. So enjoy this life now. Because I don't believe that you believe in anything. Because over here we know. And we know your ass is grass, High Top. Yeah, I said damn. So I'm going to read these next couple comments because we sliding on the way through. Real talk is bigger than GoVan snake ass. It's a couple of hoods involved as well. Pay attention, y'all. Not just one side of Memphis. Y'all getting the exclusive here today. We didn't have Memphis pop up in here today. Shouts out to Memphis. Shouts out to Handle Some for coming here dropping them gems on us today, y'all. Neo Knight said, maybe he owes money. for petty marijuana that he said that dealt with Dolph about 200K isn't petty on the streets, though. It's not petty on the streets, right? Now, Handle Some said back. He said the industry's part of the wanting Dolph taken out because of the route he took. He didn't want to take that 22 million. He didn't want to get sat on the shelf. He didn't want them to sit his ass on the shelf. See, that's what they wanted to do. Sit him down. They wanted to sit Dolph down so they can take over the street. So they can give him that 22 million and let him sit on the rack. If he can do it, anybody can do it. They don't want nobody not needing them. The streets helped them fake niggas help them. Point on. Everybody pay attention to the big deals after he passed on. Signing artists. No more independent routes. Okay, there you go. Fire. They really don't want the independence. Absolutely. And that's why now, gang, that's why they bringing these AI songs in. They bringing the AI songs in, gang. The music industry is going to be kaput, and guess what's going to be happening? Niggas is going to be right here on YouTube arguing back and forth, creating controversy, hoping to get monetized and get a check off of that. Yeah, that's what they doing. Because, see, you know, that's why a lot of these rappers be on the air talking, they're monetized. And they make a lot of money just going live, bro. 100,000, 50,000 going on every day. Nigga don't need a motherfucking rap no more. Niggas can get it right here off of YouTube, and they gonna get ready to shut that shit down too. Anyway, the black people, which we always find a way to make us some goddamn money, they try to take it away. I said, damn. So in a minute, it ain't gonna be no rap beef. Yeah, it's gonna be talking because you got lips. Yeah, you gonna be on here you ain't got to rap no more. Freestyle, ain't no freestyling. The only freestyling you gonna have is a good mouthpiece to get a check. Because the rappers, that money through. See, I ain't got to live like this. I ain't got to live like this. And you ain't either. See, what we do over here is we just tell facts. See, they gonna want me after a minute. They gonna try to goddamn it, shut my motherfucking mouth. You ain't gonna try to come up with something about me. They gonna try to dox me. They gonna try to do something to me, but it ain't gonna stop me from talking because I got lips and a tongue. Now come on, because we don't want you here. And guess what? We already know Band-Aid gang. That's why we got Band-Aids on everything. Because they trying to wound us. Yeah, we can, boy. And we got Band-Aids for the wounds. Because we kicking you in your ass. We cutting, we scratching, we biting, we shooting, we punching. And I said, damn. And with that being said, boy, we on your ass. Now check this out, gang. Stop playing with us. Everybody, okay. Now last one. Zebo, Zach Randolph, Yo Gotti, Lil Bootsy. More collective music group started signing multiple artists in Memphis, and they not even big. Look it up. That part. Ain't nobody see Bootsy get no artists. Where's Bootsy artists? Bootsy finna go to jail. Bootsy talking too. Bootsy said, well, goddamn it, lock me up now, because I know the indictment's coming. That's why Bootsy said, fuck, I'm finna lay down shit. Acting like he's sick. Bootsy finna lay down. Soon as Bootsy get locked up, they finna come. All that money laundering and all that, like we stupid, like we some dope fiends. We got a whole boatload of money. Ain't that what Bootsy said? Collect Music Group. I just got off the phone with my mama now. Bootsy said, I just got off the phone with my mama now. We got a whole boatload of money. Ain't nobody signed. I said, damn, where the rappers at? Where your rapper at? Where they at? Where the boatload of money? I ain't even seen you put a Collective Music Group hat on since, nigga. That old cheap ass paper hat. That nigga had a paper hat on. I said, oh, I just think they gonna fall for it. We ain't falling for nothing, nigga. We standing on shit. Nigga, I ain't gonna fall when we stand on top of shit over here, gang. I just got a whole boatload of money. I just called my mama. Just got off the phone with my mama. Said, oh, God, Collect Music Group. We the new bad boy. Get your dumb ass up out of here. If you don't get your sickle cell head ass up out of here, boy, they'll do you all type of ways. I'll tell you everything you need to know. You say they Rico coming in. They gonna get God in them. Well, let me go and lay down now. I tell you what you need. How many years y'all gonna give me? Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, that's what you did. You told. You told too, nigga. You told too. We just got a whole boatload of money. Went right online and told on yourself. And thought the Band-Aid gang wasn't right there. Yeah, we were right there looking. Look at this stupid motherfucker right here. Oh, goofy ass nigga. Gonna come around here like we blind to the fact, or the mind of the blind to the fact. Nigga, we ain't blind, nigga. Fuck you talking about? We right here. Yeah, we right. We always been right here. I said, damn. I love it. I love when you make a fool of yourself. I get you. We just got a whole boatload of money. And now I'm going to jail and I ain't got no rapper. Ain't no rap artist signed up under me. But we just got a whole boatload of money. The new CM, the new Bad Boy Record Entertainment. And now you're going to jail. Oh, I said, damn. Up in there faking sick. I said, damn. That nigga stayed in the nurse's office. That nigga Boosie stayed in the nurse's office on that stretched bed in that cold ass room. Mama ain't came to come pick him up until she got off work. Well, you lay your ass right there. I said, damn. Now what you did, don't you start with me. Don't let me start dragging. Anybody got a vacuum cleaner? Cause we got shit. We got a whole lot of shit on the floor. Yeah, we gon' what? Angel, hand me some Febreze, cause it's stinking in this motherfucker. Let's go. Bootsy part of the Collective Music Group. I said, damn, didn't gotta get dropped from Rock Nation. Y'all get in here. Y'all get in here. Jay-Z, JP, Jay-Z ain't even dropping no portage, okay? He caught him. A lot of J's ain't no different. Look up Big L. That right, Big L was the shit. All these niggas is imitating another motherfucker that had talent. I said, damn. Took out Pimp C for fucking his broad. Yep, sure enough did. Come to find out, Bun B don't even sound like how he rap. I'm like, damn. When I start hearing Bun B talk for real, I said, that's the same nigga rapping. That sound like a white boy. I said, damn. Hit the like button. We ain't playing with y'all niggas. Let's go Band-Aid game.
Bit and Sko do know it about Flip. I think it's sometimes I look at it as real nigga shit like I'm gonna leave you in the wind. Like I ain't even you already know what type of nigga you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this sucker shit on.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between me and Sko. Sko wasn't close to Flip like me. Sko ain't did the shit for Flip that I have. Sko ain't paid no $5,000 rent.
You act like you was having sex with him, gang. What y'all was doing, gang?
When Flip was broke in Katy, I was the motherfucker doing that. When Flip was finna take the jewelry to the pawn shop, I'm the nigga going in my pocket. Huh, Flip, he go $2,000. You ain't gotta pawn your jewelry. When Flip was going through withdrawals, needing drink and ain't had no money for drink, I was the nigga that was buying.
Just one upfront payment for 6 months of weight loss. Some of these programs charge outrageous prices. Some don't offer.
Sko ain't never did none of this shit. So he ain't gonna feel how I feel.
He ain't gonna feel how you feel.
Yeah. How did the conversation even come up for him to say fuck Sko?
Oh, because I was telling him, I'm like, man, what's up with this little Sko nigga? You the little nigga you introduced me to that was calling me, bro. He playing with fire, Flip. Oh shit, man, I ain't talked to him since goddamn it he started that podcast shit. We
gotta figure out when did Sko, you need to come on and tell us, Sko, where did Sko start playing with fire at? That's what we trying to figure out, because he did bring the cookie shop into he brought Raven there. So how did he start playing with fire? Is it because he interviewed Raven? I mean, we trying to figure that out, gang. I'm gonna get some intel on that and bring it back to this goddamn YouTube shit, gang. We gonna find that out, gang. I just gotta talk to one person, gang. We gotta find that out, and I'm gonna find that out, and I might put it on a community post with a picture, something for y'all to hit. But we gonna find that out, gang. Let's go.
Man, I don't want no parts of this shit. I ain't in that world. I ain't been rocking with him. That's what he said.
And it's crazy that Flip said it to you, because when I was Skull Gang, when I first came to the Mo3 sector, we weren't even the Mo3 sector. That's what we call the sector I'm from. Go in. And we knew, along the way that Skull was cool with Flip, and Flip had, so he's saying he ain't made it, I don't fuck with the nigga since the podcast shit, but made an appearance on the motherfucking podcast. You get what I'm saying? We don't need Skull take what you on the motherfucking podcast. So what I'm saying to you about how niggas be always so backstabbing, crazy.
That's fake shit. Because Flip gonna take my side, at least in my face, over Skull any day. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm voicing my displeasure to him about Skull, of course he ain't gonna tell me, oh man, yeah, man, I fuck with him, or you know what I'm saying, or woo, 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 woo. He gonna agree with me and gonna side with me off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? But if he came on there and appeared on there or whatever, he may have. But from what he told me, it was like he don't want no parts of this shit. He told Skull, like, the shit he be doing. Matter of fact, he told me that verbatim. The
shit that you be doing, like setting up people, gang. That's what it is, nigga.
He told Skull, man, the shit you be doing on there or whatever, that shit can lead to a world of trouble. And he was like, Skull even told him, man, that's why I kind of bagged up, because I know you ain't with this shit.
Boy, he be talking in the interrogation room, don't he? That nigga, look how he talk. That nigga just be telling on everything.
I'm saying that I'm involved in or whatever the case. But Flip is a habitual liar too, so
they say birds of a feather flock together. I said, damn.
He didn't tell me that part about him actually going on. How long ago was that?
She don't know, nigga. You know.
Well, I first started with Skull at the end of 2020, in December of 2020. So, maybe just a few months in, like a couple of months in and stuff. That's why, because we was dropping the clovers in the chat. You get what I'm saying? We wasn't dropping the no signs in the chat. We was dropping the clovers. You get what I'm saying? Because we knew that's what Skull read. So we didn't do those no signs until maybe a couple of months later. You know what I'm saying? But it's still that he's saying, oh, yes, since that nigga started that podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't make an appearance on some shit. And Skull's actually got his podcast while he filming with your ass and shit, you know what I'm saying? Big up and, you know what I'm saying, my bruh type shit. Because that's how I got that through Skull's podcast. So you down, when you were getting down, you kicking it with the niggas, fuck the nigga he doing. But Skull ain't doing nothing but news just like I do news over here. And what you saying, the Rainwater, the Mo3 shit, you know what I'm saying? Skull's just promoting, you know what I'm saying, a nigga from his city's music, you know what I'm saying, that lost his life on the highway and Skull do the news. We all, as content creators that do content, break news down, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy if you go over and just check it out. Skull really just breaking clips down and saying what the fuck the niggas are saying in the video. We get our audience's opinion. So now you done made an appearance on this nigga podcast. That's how we know you from dropping motherfucking clovers, represent, you know what I'm saying? And Skull looking at you like a brother. Now this fuck Skull and I hate when motherfuckers do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like you said in your face, it's that, but you know what I'm saying? Then behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? So like that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? As long as Skull ain't never bring his name up in a negative way, like, oh, let me tell you about Flip situation. Matter of fact, could nobody even disrespect the nigga? Could nobody even bring up a situation he was in? So if a nigga is telling business, hey, Skull got a open platform to where everybody can speak their motherfucking mind. He would have let them niggas ride down on him about T.I. and all that shit, because I was there at that time, and that nigga wouldn't let nobody, he wouldn't even get into it. You know what I'm saying? But he got into all the other shit, but he didn't get into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's how, you know what I'm saying? If that's your brother, if you a real nigga, that's how you supposed to do it. You know, you supposed to stand up like that, you know. So Skull wasn't doing nothing wrong, but Skull know in his heart that he was doing it for a person. He was doing it for, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, I can hear you. You can hear me?
I can. So he was doing this for a person. He was doing this for a person that, and Skull hard, Skull no.
ChatGPT, how are people making $5,000 a month from Airbnbs without being hosts?
That Flip don't fuck with him. How he fuck with Flip. Skull can't come on here and say one real thing that Flip done for him. And I don't even know all the Sco business like that. But I know this Flip nigga, and I know he ain't done shit real. Man, Lil Red. I just talked to Lil Red yesterday, or day before yesterday. And Sco know Lil Red. Lil Red used to rap with Flip. Lil Red just did 11 years. Lil Red, you know, Sco from Dallas. So, you know, we was in Houston. You know, sometimes, you know, Sco would come and, you know, and fuck with us or whatever. But Lil Red was there every day. Lil Red hold the bags, go in the store, go get the weed, do whatever for Flip. The man just did 11 years. The Flip ain't sent this man one motherfucking dollar in 11 years and didn't accept one motherfucking call. One phone call from this young nigga that went to jail for 11 years, who used to look up to you like a brother and done every motherfucking thing. Man, the man did everything but put Flip shoes on.
Wow.
That's how much of a sucker Lil Flip is, man.
Damn.
And I'm tired of babysitting and putting a Band-Aid on this nigga reputation.
Band-Aid,
man, fuck Flip.
Yeah. Yeah. Real talk. Real talk. That's crazy work. Somebody in the chat just said they've been knowing, you know what I'm saying, knowing about Flip.
Oh, he mad. Oh, he mad.
You know what I'm saying? Before
whoever that is in the chat, see, they probably somebody that know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably know. Like, yeah, the niggas a rotten motherfucker. Listen, go get Willing, who he used to rap about. Go get BG Duke, B Scott, Lil Red. You can go get Capone, the nigga that's right now in the car with Flip. He'll tell you, because he done told me that Flip a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Capone.
That bottom row teeth crazy.
Flip from Capone. Capone to be, you know, I say me and Capone was the closest to Flip. You know what I'm saying? So when Capone have his issues, they going back and forth, cussing each other, and Capone threatened. I'm the nigga that was at the door with the chopper when we was out there off of Eldridge Parkway.
Mad, boy, that boy mad, ain't he, man?
You ain't gonna pull up no more. I bet you won't pull your tough ass up. And Capone right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and Capone ain't no hoe. You know, I fuck with Capone. It's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, me and Capone done buddy heads before. But Capone done told me, let me tell you something. Capone got a daughter. This nigga Capone done put his life on the line for Flip several times. Capone got a daughter that do music. And I hope Capone see this because he know what I'm saying is 100. Because this shit hurt Capone. Capone down there cried to me in the truck. The main daughter wanted Flip to get on the song, man. Man, don't you know, don't you know this whole ass nigga, man? This nigga's so addicted to cost her. He tried to charge the main daughter. That's how much of a sucker this the nigga we talking about, man. A nigga that put his
YouTube got niggas selling a soul out in this motherfucker, boy. Selling a soul for a number, for a mono. Yeah, I said, damn. Boy, you get it right here, gang. Band-Aid gang, we don't play no games, gang. Get it right here. We're going to finish this up a little bit. And we're going to close it out.
Life on the line for you, man. Nigga, the nigga fought your battle. Nigga, when you was scared to fight third, nigga, he fought him, nigga. And got whooped in the process.
I said, damn.
Not whooped in the process.
Well, you know, what I'm saying? Mike Tyson done lost, but Capone ain't no hoe. He just lost the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Capone ain't no hoe at all.
Yeah. That's crazy work. But, you know, and, you know, I talked to you about this. We didn't get into much detail, but I told you, I was like, you know, if a motherfucker do his homeboys, like you said, this doing everything but putting on the nigga's shoes, man, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? That's how I view bitches. You know what I'm saying? If that bitch do that to a bitch that's damn near kissing her ass, hey.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
You know, I ain't afraid to put up her.
Man, I call home sometime, motherfucker be like, hey, Flip sent you a couple dollars off. What he sent? 120 hey man, call him and send that shit back, cause sound like he need it more than I do.
Wait a minute, gang. First of all, now I'm about to close this out right here. I'm gonna leave it right here, and I'm gonna put some more intel because I got some more shit I'm about to put out too, gang. The next one's is exclusive. But I'm gonna put some more out because a lot of you guys ain't seen it. It's it, whatever the case may be. I want to say shouts out to Miss Parker. Did a hell of a good interview. This was a long interview, it's stretched out. But I'm gonna put out some shit, gang. I got some shit. But this is the thing I don't understand. Now, when I was in prison, gang, $100 was maxed out. One ball. $100 you maxed out. That's all you could get on the books in Indiana when I was locked up, and now that's all you could get was 100. You should be thankful, nigga. That's 100 ball. Now maybe other prisons do it for 150 or something, but where I was, you had 100 ball on your books, and you gonna call him back and say this ain't enough? Come on, man. That's enough zoom zooms and wham whams, nigga. Honey buns, peanut butter. All that, nigga, and you mad? He didn't put himself in that situation, nigga. You did. You became a liability. You became a tax write-off, nigga, not him. So don't be mad, be thankful. Go over there, but see, you ain't thankful for nothing. And we're going to continue to track you. We're going to continue to just, just let you expose yourself. We like the old people say, gang, we don't mean no harm. We ain't just coming out here picking on you, gang. You picking on yourself, and you showing your own energy. And this is what we do. We expose it, but we also do this for justice for dog because a lot of shit ain't right. So y'all be looking out, gang, because we finna exploit this shit, gang. We got to. We got to stay on top of it. I want to hear what Sko got to say. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out today, and just sharing your thoughts. We had a lot of hitters up in here today, y'all. We had a lot of hitters up in here today going hard, dropping a lot of info. So I want to thank them. I want to thank Handle Something for coming up in here. Neo. Definitely my mod nurse did a hell of a job today. Thank you so much. Smitty G for popping back up in here. Shouts out to Stan G for coming in. Boss Baby. All of you people that share your thoughts and show love. Red Clay came in here dropping some gems. All of y'all, man. I just want to thank y'all. We're going to have Cupcake back up in here, gang. We got some shit going on the back end, y'all. And we definitely going to keep everybody updated. Mr. 106, hold on. I missed somebody in here that been in here rocking with me. Definitely BOGM. Thank you for coming. She was the first in here, man. Thank you for coming. Always showing love to the channel, man. Y'all know what we been at. I Love a Hater. Thank you for coming through. Old Main, Stan G, Taddy, my mods for coming in. Miss Clark. Trey Day, thank you for coming in. Maurice Turner, Meek C, shouts out to Meek C, The Great Spills, the T, all y'all. If I missed y'all, thank y'all. All the people in the bushes, thank y'all, man. We gonna get this channel back like we was. We building and we ain't tearing shit down. I'm gonna continue to bring y'all good. Yes, Damon, Miss Clark, you know what I'm saying, everybody. Replay Gang, Mike, everybody that come in. Yolanda the Great, make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. Her channel is called Doug Great Spills the Tea. Y'all be seeing me over there. Pay attention to my community posts. She keeps everybody in date with the celebrity. So we pretty much on top of everything that's going on in this industry, gang. And we gonna continue to give it to you. So thank y'all for having us today. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys for your support. You are watching Band-Aid Gang. I am C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And my favorite term is I said damn. Shouts out to the real Angel for always having my side and not my back, just being a loyal one and just staying true to it, y'all. We on this road, we put out the best that we can for y'all, and we want to say thank you, man. And if they talking about you, that means you're doing something good. And always remember that, gang, especially if you're doing something positive, you ain't tearing down and you ain't destroying. Peace and love to everybody. Thank y'all for coming through. We might be on today. Matter of fact, we might be on in a couple of hours again. We doing some back search research right now. We about to keep uploading y'all and keep on pushing the hard line. Thank you guys for coming. This is Band-Aid Gang, CW. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said damn. Peace and love, and we out.
Bye.
Bye.